Welcome back, familiar to NorthsideLDN. Today we've got Arteta's press conference reaction. We won't quit, guys. We will not quit, guys. The title race is still on, guys. Believe, guys. I want to see the teeth. I want to see the grit in the teeth. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Over my dead body, guys. Over my dead body. You have to bury me, guys. 6 foot under, guys. Spanish Undertaker, guys. You have to bury me, guys. Ai, meu Deus. Mais dias, mais problema, mais porcaria, mais merda. Big up to everyone that's locked in. You already know what time it is. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Over my dead body, guys. You have to kick me dead, guys. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to everyone in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into this press conference from Mikel Arteta. We're not going to waste no time. Thumbs up, caramba. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get straight into it. We're going to get through your comments as well. Big up to everyone that's locked in. You know what I mean? Big up. He's buying another dog. Believe, caramba. Believe. Just keep believing, man. Big up, Steve. You know what I'm saying? We're in troubles, bro. Trust me, it's going to be a long day for us, bro. It's long for us. Trust the process, you motherfucker, bro. So I'm saying we're set and stuck with our Arteta dancing process, bro. You know what I mean? Just keep doing, man. Living la vida process. You know what I'm saying? Upside, inside, out. We're living la vida process. Come on. Let's go. Let's get straight into it, man. Be excited. Let's go. I'll take a press conference before our game tomorrow against Nottingham Forest. Let's go.
Obviously, tomorrow is too soon for Bukayo and Gabriel Martinelli, but are they progressing well? And can you give us an update as well? I think Ethan Martinelli, I think he was just tired on Saturday.
Yeah, Ethan, he was just cramping. Obviously, his load has been very different recent weeks, but he's fine. And Bukayo and Gabi, yeah, they are progressing really well, but still a bit far to come back.
Okay, so he's not rushing back Saka. I mean, that's a positive. I don't want him to rush back Saka, so fair enough. I'm not going to grill him on something that I actually want him to do. Don't rush back Saka. There's no Gabriel Jesus. I mean, it is what it is. If he comes back, does it really impact anything? No. Do you know what I mean? Saka, just for the long term, just so that he doesn't keep getting reoccurring injuries, since this has been his first long-term injury, just rest him. Don't rush him back. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Just leave him out, bro. Just actually leave him out for the rest of the season. There's no point rushing him back because we're not going to win anything anyway. Let's just be honest. This team ain't ready to win the Carabao Cup. Does man ever actually think that we're going to do anything in the Champions League? Just rest Saka.
The weekend felt a big weekend in terms of the title race. Obviously, whilst it's mathematically possible, I know you're going to keep on fighting. But can you describe how sort of frustrating, how powerless you feel when you're just looking at a team like Liverpool who just do not look like dropping points?
It was a very disappointing weekend, obviously. In the previous 15 games, so we have won 10 and draw 5, exactly the same as Liverpool, with exactly the same goal difference, which is plus 23. So we've been extremely consistent for the last 3.5 months, considering everything that we've been through, and we have generated that momentum. And it was that weekend where we have to do what we have to do again, once more, nothing different to the previous 15. And we got that defeat. And on top of that, they win. So when you are trying to build that momentum and we put in so much into it, especially with the circumstances that we have, it was a very hard one to take. The reality is there's so many games to play and you have to get back to it. And we have the levels and the consistency and the hunger to go again. And that's what we're going to do on Wednesday.
Nice little spin on that, Arteta, about we've been the same in our recent results as Liverpool. Let me tell you something. We're the ones that are the chasing pack, so you got to be better than the team that's already mathematically in front of you. And that is exactly why we're not going to win the league, because we do not make the most out of Liverpool. When Liverpool drew, what did we do? What did we do? Man is saying, oh, with everything that we have to deal with, what? You actually rotating the squad that you built. You actually utilizing players that you brought to the club, like Jorginho and the rest of that bummy bench. What about Sterling that you bought this season? And man is talking about, oh, but, you know, look at our results. I mean, we've done really well with everything considered. What do you mean everything considered? Their manager that's not his squad. That's not his squad. Do you know what I'm saying? He hasn't been able to give flipping £800 million. And look at what he's getting out of that squad in comparison to you that's had 5 years here, £800 million spent, and none of your bench players are starters. None of them get into the starting 11, which is why we're in the position that we're at. What are you chatting about? Man said we've done well relatively. Bro, West Ham this season sacked their manager, brought in Potter, and he outclassed you. With a West Ham team that was sinking this season, yeah? What are you talking about? Newcastle slapped you up 3 times this season. A man is talking about our recent results. Our run of games has been good. Our run of games has been good. What? Because you beat a Man City that were on their ass. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, don't come up with this rubbish, bro. We got slapped up by Man United and kicked out the cup, and you're sitting there saying our run of games have been good. We got kicked in 1 week. We got kicked out of 2 cup competitions, and this filo da puta, this marica da merda, wants to lie and say, "Oh, but if everything considered," what do you mean with everything considered? This isn't a team that you've walked into. This is a team that you've built. If you've got injuries, you should have more than enough to handle that. More than enough to handle that. Newcastle have had injuries this season. They kicked us out the cup. Brighton have had injuries this season. Tottenham's had loads of teams have had injuries this season. What are you talking about? Man goes on like injuries is only is something that only Arsenal face. This guy is the same thing, bro. I'm tired of it, man. I'm absolutely tired of this guy's nonsense, bro. Dropping points against Fulham, dropping points against Everton. The man is saying that it's a good run and we dealt with it really well. No, we didn't. There's a reason why we're not going to win the league, and now we're mathematically behind. We are not going to win the league. We're 11 points behind Liverpool, and you're telling us that the last couple of fixtures have been good enough. This delusional filo da puta, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This Spanish Mr. Bean, get him out, bro. Flipping, I'm telling you, bro. The Costa del Sol and Deck, bro. Talking rubbish, bro. Talking absolute rubbish. In what world should we be losing to West Ham when we spent this much money and they sacked their manager this season? This guy's delusional, bro. Let's keep going.
Whereas for the last 2 seasons, you've been in this position where you know if we carry on winning, we're going to win the title. Now you're looking at a team 11 points clear who they just keep on going. That must be the really frustrating thing.
But you cannot control that. You know, at the end, you're going to have to set an amount of numbers to win in this league. And we're going to have to hit that number if we're going to have any chance of doing that. But we're certainly going to continue to try.
Obviously, in an ideal world.
Man was asked about the 11-point difference, and this Filo da Puta said, you cannot control that. You cannot. Do you know what you can control, Filo da Puta? You can control not wasting money on Calafiori and Mikel Moreno that does nothing for us. You can control getting a better player than Sterling to be back up to Saka, because now we're drowning. You can control not wasting money on Fabio Vieira, Lokonga, Nuntavage that do nothing for us. You can control not spending money on Kivio that doesn't get into the team. You can control. We cannot control, guys. We cannot control. The only thing we can control is squeezing each other, guys, and pushing and pushing and pushing, guys, and pickpocketing from behind, guys. It's the only thing we can control. We cannot control. We cannot control. More than you can believe, we cannot control. What about your team lineup? You can control the team lineup you put up. Do you know what I'm saying? Why are you playing Moreno as a striker? Why is that the only striker option that we've got? Why didn't you go and get a third striker? Why did you trust in Jesus that you've been iced out of this team for how long? What are you talking about? But we cannot control. You're the one that puts the team. You're the one that sets up the team tactically and put the team lineup out. What are you chatting about? What are you chatting about? You're the one that's played Partey at right back this season. You've played flipping Trossard out position in a number 10. You play Moreno as a 10. You played Moreno as a striker. Do you know what I'm saying? You're the one that brought in a left back that doesn't even get in over an academy player. What are you talking about? We cannot control. You've had the funds. You've had the power to re-sign contracts. You've got a new contract yourself. You spent 800 M's. You put out the team lineup. You won the war against Edu in terms of having power over the players that come into the team. And this filo da puta, this marica da merda, this B-Tech fucking Costa del Sol flipping Seville Ricky Martin looking Skittles flipping Rainbow Sunshine looking filo da puta is now telling us, oh, but I cannot control. This is what I'm saying about this. Do you know what pisses me off about this club? Because they lie in your face, bro. They barefaced like, oh, you cannot control. You cannot control. Well, how's Arne Slot controlling what's going on at Liverpool? How's a manager that's not even been there a year is able to get the most out of that team? That's not his team, not all of his pieces, hasn't got all of his players. Liverpool wanted an upgrade on Robertson. They wanted another centre back. They wanted another DM. They wanted another clinical striker. Do you know what I'm saying? And yet he's still getting a tune out of that team, and you can't get a tune out of us to get over the line. But it's not in your hands. It's not in your hands. Okay, cool. Okay, no worries. Let's keep going.
You would have a fully fit squad to choose from, you don't, but you've always struck me as a manager who enjoys trying to sort of solve problems, and obviously the problem at the moment is how do you score goals. in a perverse kind of way, do you enjoy having that sort of problem to try to, right, how do we best do this?
Oh, move, man. Move the advert, man. Let me hear what this idiot. Let me see what this flipping Spanish Dracula has to say, bro. Move the advert, man. For this, no one cares about this stinking advert.
It's been incredibly satisfying to work every day with the players and the coaches and the staff to try to overcome certain situations. So if somebody tells you at the start of the season, by this time, you have played 5 times with a red card over half an hour in each of those games, and you have lost this amount of players, what's the bet? You are in the middle of the table, at least, you know, and you are out of the Champions League.
Stop there, filo da puta. Stop there, you marica da merda. You're not going to try and gaslight your way out of this one, filo da puta. Man first said, when you have all these red cards, it's unbelievable, guys. That you have red cards and you're playing for 30 minutes. It sounds like you can't control your players, bro. It sounds like you can't control your players. You look like one of them parents that they're in the shopping center and the kids going and screaming and getting sweets off the shelves and screaming and kicking the old lady, kicking her flipping Zimmer frame, running all over the shop. It sounds like it's a you problem. That sounds to me, that sounds like it's a you problem. You can't control your players. You can't discipline your players. You can't set us out properly. And this is why we're in the position that we're in. The reason Lewis Skelly's getting red cards as well is because of the way you got us playing football. So, I'm sorry, don't come here with this bukaria about, oh, but red cards. Red cards. Then he talks about injuries. Oh, okay. Who's the guy that was playing Ødegaard every game to get him injured? Who's the guy that was playing Ben White every game ever since he's been our starting right back every game to get him injured? Who's the guy that was using Saka? Yeah, I'm saying, like this guy, bro, using Saka, yeah, like you've never seen a right winger in your life. Who's the one that ran him down into the ground? That was you. Who's the one that played Declan Rice with a broken toe? Who's the one that played Trossard into the ground? Who's the one that played Havertz into the ground? Man is making it seem like he has nothing to do with these injuries, nothing to do with what's going on with the team, bro. The delusion from this manager is, I don't know, the level of delusion. And the way he's trying to make it seem like, yo, there's nothing that we can do. There's nothing that we can do. Red cards, I can't do anything about it. Players being injured, nothing I can do. What? How about rotating your team, you feel that puta? How about justifying why that bench is in the state that it's in? Because you didn't find that bench with those players. Most of those players on the bench, they're players that you brought to the team. You brought here to Arsenal. So why don't you justify why you brought them to the club? To sit there and make it seem like, oh, well, what can I do? What can I do? It's just unlucky. No, it's not unlucky. This is what happens when you run players into the ground and play them in every competition. It's not rocket science. This guy, bro, the delusion is incredible from this filo da puta. Não acredito a pucaria coming out of this guy's mouth, bro. Não acredito. Não acredito. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's going on like there wasn't cooking, that there wasn't players available. Baena, Santiago Jimenez, Gyökeres, Osimhen, whoever the fuck you want. Your man's going on like there wasn't options out there. There's always options. Why didn't we go get Mamouche? Why didn't we go and get Mamouche, filo da puta? Me explica só. Tired of this guy, bro. You know what I mean? Nah, bro. It's crazy. I'm telling you, bro. You know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy, bro. Chris Wood, Elanga, Hudson-Odoi masterclass. Is that what man's thinking, bro? Red card excuses because of your effing stinking inverted toothless football, bro. This guy's a clown, bro. Guy's an absolute clown. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Come on, familia, man. 200 people in this bucaria, and it's not even 100 likes. Vocês também estão brigar comigo. Smash, rebenta the likes, or we're not going to carry on with the press conference. The next time I look at the likes, it better be at 100 likes. Vocês não brigam comigo, huh? Do you know what I'm saying? Rebenta the likes, not even 100 likes. And there's 206 people in the building. Vocês estão a brincar com a minha cara, pá. Vocês estão a brincar com a minha cara. Smash the likes, man. Come on, let's go. Overcoming situations that are self-created. What a clown. Bro, this is what I'm saying. This guy goes on like, oh, why is it? That's the whole reason you're a manager, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? To solve problems, to manage. Why don't you manage the squad, manage the game time, manage the injuries, manage how many minutes players are playing? Do you know what I'm saying? Manage this. Bro, this guy goes on like, oh, why'd you look at me? Why'd you look at me? Incredible, bro. We look at you because you took the new contract, Phil, that booked at the start of the season. So with that contract comes responsibility. Do you know what I'm saying? There's an expectation when you're picking up a wage, just like anybody else that works for a company. A man's looking at why are you looking at me? We're looking at you because it's your players and your team. What's man talking about, bro? I don't like the Kroenkes, but man can't sit there and say, oh, the Kroenkes didn't back you. We're going to carry on, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Crazy. How about not overplaying injury-prone players or manage their playing time? Exactly, bro. It's crazy, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. Guys, I can only win the title with Arsenal. I need unlimited money. Bro, the guy's a clown, bro. But let's continue. Let's continue. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Keep smashing them likes up. You know what I'm saying? The next time I look at the likes, it better be at 100. I'm telling you right now. Let's go.
That's not the situation. So that tells you the resilience, the resources, the ambition that the team has, every individual has. And that has been probably in my time one of the proudest moments to work in that sense. The thing is that when you are there, you want more and you want more and you want more. And I'm not going to stop over my dead body. We stop thinking that way and putting everything that we possibly can to increase that probability of us winning and being better than the opponent and being hitting that performance and those standards constantly, regardless of what happens.
We're not going to stop believing. Over my dead body, bro. Over my dead body, feel that puta, you go past this season, bro. Yeah? Get your bags, pack your shit. Yeah? And like Beyonce said, to the left, to the left. Every flipping squeeze lemon that you own to the left, feel that puta. About over my dead body. Over my cool. Do you stay at this club past this season? You don't deliver me a major honor, and I know you ain't. Yeah? So pack your things. Yeah? Make sure you go apply yourself down at housing benefit. You know what I'm saying? And go down to flipping job seekers and put P40. Make sure you update your P45. How about that? How about that? About over my dead body. Over my dead body, you last past this season. But over my dead body. You know what I'm saying? Absolute clown. Always taking away responsibility. No wonder your captain, Ødegaard, goes missing. Yeah? When instead of stepping up to his responsibility. Because now you're trying to deny yourself from the responsibility that you hold at this club. For somebody that's overbuilt and overshadowed the whole team. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Fucking Spanish Dracula.
I think Mikel in that false nine position can still work. Was Saturday just a bad day at the office?
Yeah, in relation to the opposition and the options that we have and then what the team generates as well. So especially attacking players depend a lot on what the team is generating, the chemistry, on the fluidity, the areas that we are hitting.
Wow, very nice words. The fluidity, the continuity, the flexible, the bouncing, the reflex, the way we move, the waving and the pressure and the pushing and the waving and the shaking and the moving and shaking, guys. It's incredible of the attack, really. So why couldn't we even score one goal against West Ham? If the bounceability and the flexibility and the roll and the roll and the roll and the bounce and the shake and the shimmer and the shake and the shake and the shake. Why did we score a goal against West Ham at least? If the attack is so incredible, bro. This guy is a barefaced liar, bro. Barefaced liar. The attackers look dead. It's been dead. What are you talking about? Fucking liar, man.
How we interacting with each other. And it worked really well against Leicester. And it didn't work that well the other day because there were a lot of things missing.
Just one final one from me. Obviously, in the past, what's been great for you as well is goals from midfield. Declan hasn't had the sort of key goals this season that he did last season, and it seems that Martin Ødegaard is just going a bit quiet off the field at the moment. How do you fix that?
Well, we have fixed it because, again, the goal difference with the best team in the league is plus 23 in 15 games, so that's quite unique to do. But we want more goals from all of them, you know.
What have you fixed? What have you fixed? Because of the goal difference. What do we win for having goal difference? Oh, we're going to win the goal difference cup. Where's the goal difference cup? Oh, guys, we fixed it, guys, because we have the goal difference cup. Come on, guys. Goal difference, guys, yeah? Remember, 3 trophies, guys, yeah? 3 trophies. Community Shield, guys. 3 trophies. We want the goal difference cup, guys. Yeah, and we change it, guys. We have done it. What the fuck? What is this guy talking about, bro? What is this? I just want to get this trophy and just whack man upside his head, bro. I am tired of this guy, bro. This guy constantly gaslight. It's not even, it's bad enough this season that you told us that you won 3 trophies. 3, hey, 3, yeah? 3 for me, 2 for you. Respect, my friend. Respect. Yeah, you'll never be Jose. You will never be Jose. You look more like Villas-Boas, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what you look like, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? A Fantelimon at Villas-Boas, bro. That's what you are. You ain't Jose about 3 when you won the 3 community shields. No one cares, bro. That ain't even a trophy, you idiot. Do you know what I'm saying? Now man's talking about, oh, but we got the goal difference cup, guys. Come on, guys. Thank you, guys. Please, guys. Awards, guys. Trophies, guys. Believe. We want more, guys. We want more. Feel that. Gaslighting me, bro. My days. Over my dead body, guys. Over my dead body, guys. Feel that.
And we know that there are areas that we can increase, and certainly this is one.
Niv from the Premier League.
Hi.
Last weekend against West Ham, was it one of the most frustrating days you felt as an Arsenal manager?
I don't know. It's just it's not a frustration. I think it was a feeling probably of knowing how much we are putting into it to be where we are. That when you have the chance now to say, okay, let's go another step, and then on Wednesday would have to be another one, and then on Saturday another one, especially with the form that Liverpool are in. It was tough. It was a tough one to take, especially at home that we've been so consistent.
Couple of questions before us, please.
Man keeps talking about we know where we are. We know where we are, bro. What have you? What's going on? Have you got memory loss? How many seasons have we been finishing second? Man keeps. It's like he's expecting us to applaud him for finishing second. Bro, you've been finishing second. The aim is to come first. We don't care about finishing second. We care about finishing first. End of last season, you said, don't be happy with this. Want more. So here we are, Filo da puta. I want more. I want more. I want armpits in the air. I want to be lifting major honors. What are you talking about? Where we at? We have to see where we are. Where we are. Yeah? Where we are. We already know where the fuck we are. What are you talking about? This guy, it's like I'll thank you again for getting us second. Bro, get me a major trophy this season or out. Don't talk to me about where we are. Always applauding second, bro. That's all that is. That is to tell you, oh, but remember, we finished 8th. Oh, yeah, who got us finishing 8th? It wasn't Unai. It was you, filo da puta. It was you that made us finish 8th. Yeah? Twice. So when you talk about where we are now, where we are now because of you. Because of you. Zinchenko on 150k. Jesus on 240, 250. Ødegaard on 240. Havertz on 280. This is because of you, Filo da puta. And you're sitting there about, oh, look at where we are. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We've got a bunch of players on the bench that we can't sell, and we've got a bunch of players that we're gonna struggle to move on because of the stupid wages you put them on. Martinelli's on 180k because of you, and you're talking about where we are. Where are we? What are we doing? What are we doing? Putting the pressure on. Filo da puta.
Imagine it's very competitive within the Premier League managers, but how pleased are you for Nuno? Obviously, left Spurs over 3 years ago, and many got the chance to come back to management in the Premier League, and what he's achieving is forward.
Unbelievable what they are doing, what he's done. Not only there, because what he did at Wolves as well, it was incredible. To be fair, so yeah, huge pride. Him, the coaching staff, the players as a club as well. What they have generated after coming into the Premier League is a remarkable story. So well done to them.
Yeah, well done to Nuno. He didn't need 800 M's, yeah, to get in the top 4 like you do. Yeah, I'm saying. He didn't need 800 M's and all his pieces to get into the top 4. That's what you needed. Yeah? So yeah, well done to Nuno. Do you know what I'm saying? Well done to Nuno. The Portuguese Floki from Vikings, bro. He's actually showing you the levels, Filo da puta. Do you know what I'm saying? Man like Nuno, Master Roshi is going to show you the levels tomorrow, bro. Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z is going to show you the levels tomorrow, Filo da puta. Don't go anywhere, yeah? Don't go anywhere. Watch Nuno slap you up.
Apart from your playing days, and your management days in the Premier League, a team, a club, that went through such a big change and such a big, massive improvement in less than a year. Last year, they were fighting for against relegation. This year, they're challenging for Champions League football.
Yeah, very difficult. That's why it's a very special story.
Okay, thanks. And Ian from Talksport.
Hi, Mikel. How
Hi,
are you? You were saying earlier about you're obviously not giving up on the titles until it's mathematically impossible. But in your heart,
Over my dead body, I said.
over your dead body.
Yeah.
But in your heart of hearts,
Man actually looked around like he said something special, you know. Over my dead body, guys. Over my dead body, guys. I'm not going anywhere. Man thinks he's the Wolf of Wall Street, bro. No one cares. You're not Brad Pitt. No one gives a fuck. Over my dead body, I said, guys. Over my dead body. Vote Arteta, guys. Vote Arteta. Vote Arteta. Make Arsenal great again. Feel that puta. Bro, you ain't said nothing special, bro. This guy, bro. Swear down, bro. Flipping with his Eddie Guerrero head. Swear down.
you really think you can do it.
If not, I'll go home, guys. Mathematically, it's possible. You are there. You have to play every game. Suddenly, 3 days ago, we could close the gap, and you are like, you are 1.5 games away. It doesn't matter. We have to continue to go.
So it doesn't feel today like you're what we would say clutching at straws.
No, it's the difficulty. The difficulty is higher 3 days ago, yet it is higher. But, I mean, if you want to win the Premier League, you're going to have to do something special. You're going to have to win this Premier League with the circumstances that we have. Probably have to do something that nobody else has done in the history of the Premier League.
What? You have to win the league under our special circumstances. Bro, you're not the only team that's had injuries. And we're the only team that's gone through that. Since when does other teams not have injuries? Since when do other teams not have to rotate their players? Since when do other teams, not have to go in the January transfer window and buy the players necessary to get over the line? This guy's going on. Like, this is the most unique circumstance. Remember, this is the same Filo da Puta. This is what I said during COVID. This is the same Filo da Puta that was saying, guys, we need to remember COVID, guys. Cough, cough, guys. COVID, guys. COVID. Everybody has a cold. Everybody has their sniffles, guys. We have to remember we are in lockdown, guys. What about now? You made excuse about COVID, why you couldn't win the league. Now you're talking about, oh, well, you know, we got injuries. Oh, look at where we are because of the things that we had to deal with. Bro, this has been by design, by your design that we're in this situation. It's your fault we don't have a clinical striker. How is it in phase 5 you're looking for a clinical striker? Why did you get rid of Aubameyang then if he was never going to replace him? Man's going on like he didn't have a clinical... You had a clinical striker in the team. Aubameyang, that helped you win the FA Cup. You got rid of him. 5 years down the line, you need an Aubameyang. Whose fault is that? Who's to blame for that? Oh, it was you. Because you're the one that was gassing up Havertz as if he's going to be the answer for anything. What are you chatting about, bro? What are you chatting? The delusion is crazy. This guy's trying to make it seem like, yo, I've not been backed. I've not had my players. I've not had this. I've not had that. You've done this. And now you're sitting there, oh, I don't think it's ever been done in the history of football. Now, let me tell you something. We told you, trust the process, Project Youth has only worked, once? And that wasn't even a proper Project Youth. Because not the whole squad weren't even Project Youth. It's an anomaly in the Premier League. So why did you go down the route of trust the process, Project Youth, and all this rubbish? You chose to do that. Man, I'm saying I got to do something special. Something special. What is this something special that you're going to do then? Since you said something, what is this something special? Bro, I'm tired of... Go get this Filo da Puta out the club, bro. Every single time. There's a saying I got for Arteta that my manager used to tell me. Don't bring me problems. Bring me solutions. I'm not on £15 million a year. Arteta, we don't care about the excuses, Filo da Puta. Don't bring me problems. Bring me solutions. You've made this team. Bring us the solution. You've created the problem. Now bring us the solution. Not hearing it, bro. Excuse after excuse from this guy.
Another red card of the weekend for Miles Lewis Skelly. That's 5 you've had this season. Is there a problem with discipline?
Big problem. Not about discipline. It's a lot of factors that have contributed to that, obviously.
In terms of
the different kind of red cards that we had.
Right, fine, okay. And one person...
Oh, okay. Man was asked, is there a disciplinary issue when it comes to Skelly? This smug filo da puta sat there and said, "Oh no, it's not down to disciplinary. Yeah, it's down to the red cards that we've had. Oh, you're coming out with excuses now. Now it's the red cards. Now that's the excuse. Watch all these top guna filos da puta that run with that excuse. Oh, guys, the red cards we had has been unfair. It's been unfair. Yeah, the red cards that we've had, bro. This guy's always got an excuse, man. Always got an excuse. Yeah, every single time. The red cards, the player discipline, the squad building, the fact that we didn't get a striker, the fact that we got injuries. Not one time is he coming out and saying, "Do you know what? I got it wrong. I have to lift up my hands. I got it wrong." No. We're dealing with things that we've never seen before. He has to do a miracle to win us the league. And we've been refereed unfair and the red cards are unfair. Bro, I am tired of this guy, bro. I am tired of Arteta, bro. I'm sick to death with this guy, bro. Get this flipping Jeremy Kyle looking Filuda Puta out the club, bro. Get this Tim Westwood looking Filuda Puta out the club. You are disgrace, man. Absolute disgrace of a manager. Absolute disgrace of the manager. Because when everything goes well, you want all the praise and all the glory. When it goes sideways, what can I do? I'm not in control. What can I do? We got red cards. What can I do? It's not my fault. Why are you looking at me? Fuck off, man. Piss off, man.
Got back is Ben White. 2 questions on Ben. First of all, he's been reported that he might be back in the England fold when they've spoken to Thomas Tuchel. And secondly, what could he offer Arsenal? What have you missed by not having Ben White around so far this season?
Well, a player that has given us something very, very special, especially in that right unit. We haven't played the right unit at all this season with him, Bukayo and Martin as well, a unit that has played so much football together. So great to have him back, more options, his energy, the way he's around the team, what he generates, he certainly has been missed.
We haven't played the right unit. We haven't played the right unit. So that means you don't trust your bench then? Is that what you're telling us? You basically don't trust your bench, innit? Sack this guy, bro. Sack this guy, bro. Sack this guy, bro.
And without having to go to the former England manager, is England have missed someone like him in that position for them?
That's for Thomas to decide, not for me.
Is it Alex from BBC?
Hi.
After the game on Saturday, he says the performance wasn't good enough. Why do you think you were so far away from the standards you set this season?
Because we didn't put West Ham in the ropes like we had to, especially with the amount of time and space that we have in certain areas, and we weren't good enough, especially with the ball and the way we defend the box in 2 situations that could have cost us the game, and at the end one of them cost us the game. Very clear, we had to set very different standards, and we didn't. Were they better than us? Watching it back twice, they deserve to win the game. Really have doubts about that, but looking at ourselves, we could have done much better. That's for sure.
So why didn't we? Why didn't we? Why didn't you get into that? Why didn't we set up a lot better? Why didn't we create chances? Why didn't we score our goals? Because we haven't played the right unit, guys. Shut up, man. I mean, I swear, I'm so sick of this guy, bro. I'm so sick of this guy, bro. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. Northside, I haven't missed Ben White at all, bro. Apart from Party at right back a few times, stupidly, Arsenal have coped without him, bro. People were saying that Timber is our best right back, but this guy's using everything as an excuse, and he keeps referring back to Saka. We're not, bro. Not everything has to revolve around Saka, bro. Have we not got a squad? Is this not a team? Like, bro, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. We need City to get a grip and Newcastle and Forest to overtake us. I swear down, bro. He's not getting sacked, sadly, unless we crash out of top 4, then maybe. No accountability in this whole press conference. Not one time is he looking at himself saying, you know what, yeah, I've messed up. Not once. Not once. He knows he's going to be sacked at the end of the season. He's just saying this stuff to try and save face with knowing what he's saying. I'm telling you, bro. The guy's a compulsive liar, bro. Big up, man. Big up Righty's Wildlife, man. Big up Northside in the chat. Arteta is a disgraceful liar. He is a liar, bro. He is a liar. He's just covering up for the ownership and covering up for himself. Then he generates the right energy. What energy? Bro, I don't know, man. This guy just talks in riddles. I don't even get what he's talking about. the energy, the combinations. That I don't get what he's talking about, bro. He's talking rubbish, bro. You know what I mean? I cannot even stand to hear his voice anymore. Neither can I, bro. You know what I mean? Mikel's excuses this season have been amazing. The ball, fans walking out, injuries, red cards, wonder what his next excuse is. Bro, it's crazy, isn't it? Absolute facts, bro. You know what I mean? AFC Vigilante, absolute facts, bro. I believe nothing that Arteta says unless he tells the world he's leaving Arsenal permanently. Bro, the guy just, you can already see, bro. He doesn't have any answers, bro. He doesn't have any answers. You can see he's lost. He doesn't know what else to do. Do you know what I'm saying? We've sat here and said, yo, you know what I mean? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you just play Calafiori as a winger since he occupies the left wing all the time anyway? He doesn't even do his defensive duties. Why don't you just strip him of his defensive duties? Do you know what I mean? Like you did to Xhaka in his last season here. Why don't you just play Ødegaard and Ethan in the midfield and put more of an attacking midfield? We got points. We have to be picking up 3 points every game if we stand even a bit of a chance to get back into this title race. But he ain't gonna be brave. He ain't gonna go out there and do that. He ain't gonna do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just play? If Ødegaard ain't playing well as a number 10, then put I don't know, put Zinchenko as a 10. He's an actual 10. Play Ethan in the 10. No, but of course he's not gonna do that because his favorites can never be held accountable. It's only players like Tini that he doesn't like, or Kivior, or players like that. They can be held to account. But the ones that are his favorites, the teacher's pet, he ain't gonna do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Clearly, Ødegaard is like Randall from Recess. Going there, running. Oh, Arteta, I saw Gabriel. He had an extra turkey dinosaur, and I saw Jesus. He was vaping. He was vaping behind the shed. He was and Sterling. He was smoking a bag of weed. He was smoking weed behind the shed in the corner shop. Yeah, that's why you love Ødegaard, bro. You're never gonna make him accountable. Never gonna make him accountable. You know what I mean? You got your little Randall in the flipping squad, bro. That's why you ain't gonna make him accountable, bro. Tired of this guy, bro. Nah, I'm tired, bro. Sick of it. Excuses upon excuses. Big up to Lauren, man. Don't believe for 1 second Arteta actually believes what he's saying publicly. Behind closed door, he knows the writings on the wall. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, I'm so done, man. I'm so done, Lauren, with this guy, man. And congratulations to your team, Liverpool, man. You guys are going to win it. You know what I mean? You guys deserve it. Just shows it doesn't need to take time. If you get the right manager, you know, and buy the right players, it doesn't take time, bro. Now I'm tired of it, bro. Sick to death of it, bro. Every season, 20 years I've been waiting for this crap, bro. Fucking Randall, little snake. Swear down.
You said a few times it was a tough one to take, but you'll keep trying until it's mathematically impossible. You can't win the title. Do you have to get that over to the players? Do they feel the same after such a blow at the weekend and the way the table is now?
They know, and especially because we've been in the other position as well very recently, and we know how quickly things can change, and you have to be there, and we all deserve to continue in that fight.
Tom, Football London.
Hi.
You mentioned obviously about the record that you've got. The record against the Big Six, as we call them, has been excellent in terms of how hard it's been for them to get a result over Arsenal. Teams like Newcastle, Aston Villa, West Ham, perhaps in more like midfield, there's been a greater challenge against these sides. What do you think the difference has been against the different types of teams you faced on that record?
Well, very different in relation to the opponent and the performances that we have. Some of them that we certainly deserve to win, and we haven't been ruthless enough, accurate enough, especially in boxes this season against this kind of opposition with the amount of situation we generated, and others like, for example, Newcastle away that we didn't deserve to win again.
We haven't been ruthless in the box. Just an idea, Arteta. Just an idea. Hijo de puta. Hijo de puta. Yeah? Kade chimba, kade culo. Just an idea. Why didn't you go out there and actually buy a clinical striker? Why did you leave it to January to even consider buying a clinical striker? Just an idea. Why didn't you go out there and buy world-class players? Why are you wasting our money, 60 million, to buy Calafiori and Moreno? Huh? If we're not clinical enough in the final third. I'm so tired of this guy, bro. I'm so tired of this guy, bro.
You mentioned there about Ben White coming back. He adds obviously something different to you in terms of an option tactically. When you arrived at Arsenal, you used a back three and wing backs a lot to try and help stabilise things. Have you looked at the opportunity to change formations more drastically from the usual 4-3-3 that we kind of see each week?
Even the journalist is saying exactly what I've been saying. Why have you considered changing the formation? Bro, everyone can see the deficiencies of this team. Let's see what he goes on to say. Have you considered, Arteta, to change formation?
Yeah, but well, 4-3-3 really, I don't know when we play 4-3-3 in phases of play in the game, because we change our shape in relation to our high press when we are deep on first, second, and final third shape. But at the end, his players gives you other options, other qualities, other connections, and we certainly we're going to use the qualities of Ben.
What? In phases of play, we change different formations. Bro, don't be smart in it. Don't be smart. He's talking about the formation to play a different style of play. What the fuck is this guy talking? The biggest waffler. And we're going to utilize all the players to get the best out of the qualities. Really? What's the quality of Calafiori? Because you bought him as a left back and he can't defend. What's the quality of Moreno? Because he's a DM and yet he gets bossed out and barged off the ball in the middle of the pitch every game. Every game. Never ever seen one game from Moreno since you bought him that he's run that midfield. What is the quality of Havertz? Because till this day, no one can tell me what Havertz is great at, what his best attribute is. What's the quality of Lokonga Nuntavaj that you bought in? What's the quality of Marquinhos that you sent back out on loan, even though we have all these injuries? What's the quality of that player? What's the quality of Kivior that even when we get one of our centre-backs dropping a stinker or one of our centre-backs is injured, he doesn't get into the team? What's the quality of these players, bro, that you brought in? What are the qualities? What qualities have you built upon with Martinelli? Because he's regressed. What are you chatting about, bro? This guy is an absolute mentiroso da merda. Cobarde, marica, cari fucking chimba, yeah? Filuta puta. I swear that I'm tired of this dickhead, bro. Just sack him now, bro. Sack this filuta puta now. Bro. Chatting bullshit the whole fucking press conference, bro. Fucking pussy, yo. Tired of this guy, bro. Sitting there lying out of his fucking teeth, bro. Flipping filuta puta. Liar, bro. Oh, I'm going to consider changing the formation. Why didn't you flipping change the formation earlier? What did I say? You could play three at the back. You got Ben White that can play. You got flipping Declan Rice that can play as a centre back. Then you got Saliba Gabriel. You can play wing backs. You got the players available. You can play a midfield of Ødegaard and Ethan. Partey sitting, shielding the back line. You've got the players to play it. So why haven't you played it earlier? Guy's a liar, bro. Guy is an absolute liar, man.
Simon, Evening Standard.
Hi, Mikel. Just ask you about the sporting director. I think when we spoke to you at the start of this month, you were sort of hopeful there was going to be this conclusion soon. Just what's the sort of progress on that? How's it going?
That's a question for the club. I mean, they are in the position to give better answers in terms of timing and selection and all that. Than
Hold on.
I think when we spoke to you at the start of this month, you were sort of hopeful there was going to be this conclusion soon. Just what's the sort of progress on that? How's it going?
That's a question for the club. I mean, they are in the position to give better answers in terms of timing and selection and all that. Than
obviously you've got Jason in there now who's working the interim. I think some supporters are concerned if it's a very big summer in terms of contract renewals, transfers, that there hasn't been anything sort of permanently announced. What would your message be to those supporters?
Well, the club is doing all the process that we believe is the best to try to find the person that is the best one for the moment that Arsenal is right now, and that's what the club is trying to do.
Okay,
So in terms of sporting director, we're still trying to find the best possible sporting director for Arsenal. It's been about, 4 or 5 months since Edu's left? It's been time since Edu's left, and we still can't find a sporting director. Seems like no one's believing. Seems like no one's trusting the process anymore. And when you're asked about contracts, man said, "Oh, he didn't even answer about contracts. He just said we're trying to find the best possible sporting director." I leave it with the club. So you got no update for us in terms of Saliba signing a new contract, Gabriel signing a new contract, Saka signing a new contract. Okay, so we're going back to the days of Fabregas leaving, Van Persie leaving, Adebayor leaving, Haleb leaving, Alex Song leaving, Alexis Sanchez leaving. We're back to those days. That's what we're back to, right? And man is saying that the team's gone forward. Arsenal have not gone forward. We have not gone forward, bro. Oh my days, bro. Oh my days. Good luck. Good luck. Because one of the star boys of the team will be leaving this summer. And if it's not this summer, it's next summer. There's no news, no? We're not in talks to re-sign any of these players, even though they're going down to the last 2 years of their contract. 3 of our best players.
Last couple in the last section. Firstly, James, Athletic.
Hi, Miguel.
Hi.
I just wanted to ask you about Martin's form. He obviously had that big injury at the start of the season and he came back in amazing shape. It was remarkable, really. But he's found it difficult, it seems, to sustain that level of performance. Do you think that injury has had an ongoing impact on his season?
We don't know. Probably the answer will be no, because he come back in such a strong way and performing at a very, very high level. And then they're sustaining that over a period of time, like we are demanding the players to do constantly, especially the creative players, is very difficult. His attitude, how willing he is the other day with 10 men, how he takes responsibility and how he wants to drive the team is remarkable. And that's what I demand the players, that will to continue to make things happen. And Martin certainly is trying more than anybody else.
And obviously there's been a bit.
The way that Ødegaard's playing is remarkable. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please, Arteta, tell me which one of the last couple of games has Ødegaard been playing remarkably? Which game? Pick a game, because Ødegaard's been missing for time. Remarkable. Remarkable. Name a game. That's what they should have asked him. Name a game that Ødegaard's played remarkably. This guy, bro. This club is done, bro. You know what I'm saying? This club is finished, man. Just petrol bomb the club and just liquidate it, bro. Yeah, I mean, this club needs to follow the route of bury, bro. Just bury the club, finish, liquidate, just get the bailiffs in. There's no point, because we're not competing. We're not trying to compete. We're not serious about competing. We're not pushing to be champions. This club just wants us to accept failure, accept rubbish. What is the point? Your captain has been shit before he got injured and after he got injured and come back. He has been rubbish, hiding, losing the ball, cost us the goal against West Ham, not creating anything. We are Calafiori, Trossard, and Ethan out creating him against West Ham. Bro, it's an absolute job. How many assists has he got this year? Three assists, something like that. Ødegaard's got the creative spark. Fuck off, man. Piss off, man.
The change in his output in terms of goals, particularly. Is that indicative? Has his role changed at all? Is he playing in deeper areas, or is that just kind of variance over the season?
No, his numbers are very similar in terms of what we expect and expected goals and areas that is hitting. Maybe the efficiency has dropped a little bit. There were some penalties there as well that he scored in the past. There's another factor. But yeah, we want to increase the levels of the scoring records of every individual, and Martin is one of them.
Oh, Ødegaard scored some penalties, so we have to factor that in, bro. He's a creative midfielder. He's a number 10. Shut the fuck up about penalties, bro. What's this guy chatting about, bro? Oh my God.
And finally, we go to Mel in Spanish. Question in Spanish.
Hola.
Estamos hablando mucho de los puntos en la Premier y quién está a dónde con Liverpool con más puntos que Arsenal. Mucha gente está diciendo que está fuera de poder ganar el título. ¿Qué piensas tú de cómo están hablando toda la gente en este tiempo ahora mismo?
Y que hace 3 días la percepción era diferente. Cuando habíamos ganado ellos habían empatado, luego tú pierdes y ellos ganan y vuelve a cambiar. Que esto es muy largo, que estamos ahí, que obviamente el fin de semana fue un palo duro para todos, pero que hay que levantarse y hay que seguir.
¿Y cómo te levantas, no solo para ti, pero para el equipo, para que todavía tienes la mente y la cabeza adentro de la competición?
Igual que me levanto cuando gano el día anterior.
Vale, y mañana está contra Northampton, es un equipo que está muy fuerte este año. ¿Qué estás expectando mañana ahí cuando llegas a la final?
Un partido muy fuerte, increíble lo que están haciendo, la temporada y la consistencia que han demostrado para estar donde están y dar pasos tan rápidos, sobre todo donde estaban el año pasado. Así que un partido muy difícil.
Vale, muchas gracias.
Bro, I swear down. Fuck this guy, bruv. Man was just waffling in Spanish, bro. Actually waffling. Oh, I wake up the way I normally wake up when we win. I just get up and, you know, we push on. And, you know, one day we lose or another day we win and we just push on and keep believing. Shut up, man. Shut up, bro. You know what I'm saying? With your dead trim looking like Victoria Beckham, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man looking like Posh Spice. Fuck this guy, bro. He's an absolute clown. I cannot wait. I'm going to celebrate with a box of Maggies, bro. I'm going to celebrate the day this guy gets fired, bro. That whole press conference using excuses. Oh, we can't. The way we've been refereed and the red cards has not been fair. Look, the injuries and what we've had to face this season has been unprecedented. No other team could do this. I'm going to have to do a miracle to get us over the line. Fuck off, man. Why are you here? Why are you here then? Why are you actually here? Because you bring me more problems than solutions. Bro, the guy is a clown, bro. I'm going to put the link out. You know what I mean? Let the chat say what they, you know what I mean? Let you lot have your say. I'm tired of it, bro. Absolute waffle. I didn't get anything from this press conference other than he didn't look very happy. He looked very pressed every time they asked him. When he was asked about the formation, he said, oh, we're considering it, but we have to look at the quality of the players to play a different formation. Why is it taking a journalist to ask you if you're going to change a formation instead of you being proactive in changing our formation if you don't have all the players that you want, since Saka's injured and the rest of them are injured? Bro, the guy's got no clue, man. The guy has got no clue. Bro, this is the end, bro. He ain't going to be here too much. He shouldn't be here too much longer, bro. He shouldn't. But then again, you know this club, bro. They're going to use him until they can no longer use him as a shield like they did with Wenger. As long as this guy gets Champions League, the fan base will not revolt. They won't revolt because they gassed it up too much. There's too many clips of them. They've been running their mouth too much about this manager. They won't revolt. It's an absolute joke, man. I'm so tired of it. So tired of it. Man's talking about, oh, Ødegaard, oh, he scored penalties. Oh, he's been remarkable. Based on what has he been remarkable? Once again, man, got absolutely nothing from the press conference. Nothing from the press conference. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Rob, what are you saying?
Yo, can you hear me all right, yeah?
Always do this. All right, now I can hear you. Yeah, go on.
No, you can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, cool, man. Like, seriously, I'm still kind of like furious that Sterling was taking a fucking free kick. Like, why is Sterling taking a fucking free kick in the last, 93rd minute, whatever it was, at Highbury, I wish Highbury, at the Emirates, you know, like, why was he being given that free kick? That's pissed me off for like 3 days. It's like, what in the hell are these people thinking? And you saw all the players that West Ham had out. And I was like, okay, we're pretty shit at the moment, but West Ham have got like 5 or 6 big injuries, so we should be able to sort of struggle through it just about. And we still couldn't do it. We are that bad now that we still can't struggle past a fucking half West Ham. They were half a team, and we still couldn't do it. That's how shit we are now. And if Arteta had any fucking sense of integrity, he will fucking resign, and he won't resign because he's an arrogant little bastard, and we are stuck with this guy until God knows when. I don't know when it's going to end, Northside. I don't know when it's going to end. I feel like we're just stuck. We're trapped. I feel we're trapped in this situation.
Bro, bro, when you're looking at a game and you're saying, yo, I could make better substitutions than the manager that's currently at the club, you know it's done.
I'm not getting paid 15 fucking minutes. This guy is the second highest paid manager in world football. World football, not European, not national, world football.
It's I don't get it, bro.
I'm sorry, man. I'm still fuming from the whole thing, to be honest with you. And I'm glad you come on stream because I'm just sort of like, gives me a little bit of a chance to vent a little bit because, you know, like all the people I know are Man United fans, so I don't have any Arsenal mates that like I kind of like talk to, but like it's just fucking crazy, man. And the fact that there's so many people who still want to keep him. There's so many people who like I go on Twitter. I was just in a fucking argument on Twitter now. Like I went to Wenger's first game. I was at Wenger's first game at Ewood Park, which is 2-0 to Arsenal. Ian Wright scored in both halves. And like I was having a big argument with this guy. This guy didn't like. This guy was a big Arteta fan. There's so many of these blindly cult brainwashed Arteta fans, and we're unfortunately in a minority. We're a real minority still. I know we've grown. It's grown a little bit, I think, from my observations over the past sort of few months. There are a few more people who are kind of like more sort of seeing what the real deal is with Arteta, but we're still in a massive minority. We've got a long way to go, and like fucking hell, we could be here for another 2-3 years having these conversations, man. Seriously.
I just don't get it. Like this whole pragmatic approach that we've had all season, where we're hard to break down. Yeah, when you're chasing pack now, we got to put the initiative now. Go back to the way that we were playing when we were 8 points clear and was playing expansive football. We need to be controlling games. Do you know what I mean? We need to be dominating games. We need to be scoring goals. We need to be getting 3 points. We can't do this whole thing. Come break us down, and we'll hit you on the counter. It's been worked out. And I've always said this about this manager, yeah? The way he sets us out at the start of the season is the way he will continue. He's not like a slot that went to Liverpool and game by game, he may change certain things. You know, different teams, he will change his approach in the way that they're going to break down certain teams. Sometimes they're more direct, sometimes they're a bit more patient. This is how you know this guy is just, bro, he's not a tactician, bro. He's just a coach. This guy is woeful. He sits there and talks about players' qualities. Players' qualities. So why can't you see that you have 2 other number 10 options in this team that you could utilize outside of Ødegaard? 2 others that you can utilize to make Ødegaard accountable, even without you going out there in the market and buying another number 10. Now, I'm not saying that Zinchenko's world-class at number 10, but where's the accountability? Why have we not changed system? We play a very defensive style of play. Why don't we just change the 3 at the back? Because we haven't been that great defensively this season. We haven't. We had Tielemans out jumping like that out jumped our centre backs earlier in the season. We've had Bowen, out jumping our centre backs. We've had some of our players ducking out of flipping aerial duels. We haven't been that great, bro.
No, you're right. This is what pisses me off as well. You just mentioned a good point there about the lack of accountability. He doesn't seem to have. But the thing is, like, when I can't remember what year it was, he was talking about, or maybe I might resign. He seemed to have a little bit of accountability right at the start, but for some reason, as time has gone on, he's lost the accountability. The accountability has gone now, and it's everything else you can blame as much as you can, apart from him. You know, the amount of times I've had conversations with people. And about the injuries, you know, because obviously people are bringing up the injuries and blah, blah, blah. You know, it's always, you know, there's always something, isn't there? But the amount of times that people have brought up the injuries, and I've been saying to them, but it's because of a lot of this is because of his mismanagement. Okay, Ødegaard got injured, fine. You know, that wasn't, you know, to do with him. But, you know, we all knew that Saka was being overplayed. Everybody knew it. We were all saying it at the time. We all knew, even if you're not an Arsenal fan, you knew that Saka was being overplayed. And then look what happened. You know, if we can see it, we're not being paid to fucking figure this shit out. If we can see it, why can't he see it? Is he that desperate? Is he that desperate that he's just willing to risk it all? He's just willing to just sort of like put fucking bodies on the line and fuck people up and fuck people's careers up because he's that desperate to win because he hasn't got anything else.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get what we're trying to do. Like we used to be able to transition. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you look the way that we play, we just look so out of ideas. The scoring from set pieces have dried out. The scoring from set pieces have dried out. You know what I'm saying? As soon as Gabriel's goals are dried out, our goals look like they dried out. We went on a long run, yeah. And we were calling this out. Why is it that our defenders kept saving us? We had Calafiori saving us this season with last-ditch goals. We had Gabriel saving us with last-ditch goals. We had Thomas Partey getting us back into the game. Do you know what I mean? I think it was against City where he scored his goal. We had so many of our defenders, yeah. This manager expects, the defense to be 10 out of 10 every game and score the goals, bro. We have not been able to rely on Trossard to score week in, week out, nor Martinelli. Do you know what I'm saying? Nor Havertz. Our defense has had to do the job of defenders, and they also have to do the job and cover for the lack of clinical striker that we have in the team. And this guy thinks we're going to be able to sustain that. People talk about, we've got the best defense, we have to keep it. No, the defenders also have to be the guys scoring the goals for us. This is crazy. And then when we wasn't relying on the defense to score goals and get us through games, we were relying on Ethan to get us through games. Last 10 minutes of games, bro. How is this sustainable?
And Ethan is now apparently the new best English player. Like, we've gone from Saka being the new best English player to Ethan now is the new best English player, and it's just kind of like crazy the way that our fans like overhype everything, and like there's a massive amount of overhype about our team. When what is there really to hype about our team? Let's face it. Like you just said, like I've said on your channel like quite a few times when I've come on. We play like a team that is like, we play from 0 minutes like a team that is sort of 2-0 up after 70 minutes and is trying to see the game out and is playing that kind of like, oh, we'll keep possession and, you know, just sort of like see the game out type of stuff. But we're playing that from 0 minutes at 0-0, and that's not going to work out. That's not a tactic that's going to work out very well for us. And we're seeing it now being played out live. And I just, it's, my big problem that I go back to is that I just can't see him going. I can't see a situation other than us finishing outside of what would be this season the top 6 because top 5 because it's 5 for the Champions League this season, isn't it? I believe for England. I can't, outside of that, I can't see him going. I don't think he's got the integrity to resign. I don't think that the board is going to sack him. So I think we're just fucking trapped, man. And it's jarring, man. It's just fucking jarring.
Bro, Moreno, bro, Moreno's in our top 5 highest scorers this season, bro. Already.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I saw that before. Yeah.
What? Moreno's only got 1 less goal than Saka, bro.
Mad. Yeah, he's got 4 goals, and Saka's got 5. Yeah.
He's got 4 goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Thomas Partey, yeah, has got 3 goals. Gabriel Magalhaes, 3 goals. Jesus has had 3 goals this season. Ethan's had 3 goals. Saliba's had 2 goals. Ødegaard, 2 goals. Ødegaard has been outscored, yeah, by Saliba, by Ethan, by Jesus, by Gabriel Magalhaes, by Partey, by Mikel Moreno, by Trossard, by Martinelli, by Havertz. Bro, come on, man. Come on. Ødegaard has scored 2 goals this season, bro.
He's been woeful this season. Bro. Like, did you see when Lee did? I don't know if you watched Lee's stream where he showed that 7-second clip of Ødegaard when Trossard went through on slightly on the left, and Ødegaard should have been going through the middle, and Ødegaard just ran off to the right. Did you see that?
Yeah. I saw that, bro.
That's fucking unbelievable, man.
Bro, it don't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Havertz has 9 goals. Cool. Whatever, yeah? Why is Moreno in the top 5? Why is he in the top 5? It don't make no sense, bro. Why is Thomas Partey in the top 6 highest scorers for Arsenal and his contract's about to run out and we're not going to give him a new contract renewal? How is Partey outscoring Jesus and Ødegaard? How's that, bro? It doesn't make sense. But I told you, we've been relying on these defenders, bro, to pull us out of it. When you look at the defenders, yeah? When you look at the defenders, Moreno, Partey, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, Calafiori. These men have been balling, bro. These men have been saving us, bro. It doesn't even make sense, bro. It's shocking, bro. Absolutely shocking the way this team has been managed, bro. Absolutely shocking, bro.
And this is the thing, and then people are kind of like, oh, well, you know, it's not his fault. It's not, it's circumstances. No, it's not fucking circumstances. It's just the way he's managed or mismanaged the fucking situation. It's not that difficult to understand. It's so frustrating. All these people still continue to support him and then drive us towards this situation where we're just not going to fucking go anywhere. 2023, we peaked. He peaked in 2023. He should have won the league. He didn't. That was it. That is the chance. That is gone. That is reality, unfortunately. This is reality, unfortunately. Now we have just regressed. The process is not progressing. Whatever you want to put it, we've regressed quite clearly. I mean, like, Jesus Christ, anyone who's watched a few Arsenal games recently will fucking see that we've regressed.
Bro, even before I get Devante in, yeah? Bro, Declan Rice has more assists than Ødegaard this season. Declan Rice.
Edison, doesn't he have as many as assists as Ødegaard, I think?
Bro, Martinelli has more assists than Ødegaard. Thomas Partey only has 1 less assist than Martin Ødegaard. Gabriel Magalhaes, bro, is only 2 assists away. Magalhaes, Timber, Moreno, Ethan, Calafiori, Sterling, and White are only 2 assists behind Ødegaard, the creative spark. Imagine, bro. Bro, this is a disgrace, bro. Absolute disgrace, man. Absolute disgrace. Devante, what are you telling me, bro?
Oh, man, what hasn't been said already, man. But this guy, Arteta, man, he talking about, I won't quit. Homie, quit for your own good. Not to do us a favor, not to do Arsenal a favor, just for your own sake. Because if you're going to continue, I know his resume is not going to look good. Because people really think, right, if he quits now, there are people that are going to believe he's going to Real Madrid is in line for him, Barcelona is in line for him. Are you serious? Those clubs won't touch him at all. What makes you think that a manager who hasn't won jack will be at Madrid? As a matter of fact, let's say he'll go there, right? He won't survive. I'll give him 10 games. I'll give him 10 or 15 games at Madrid or Barca or whatever. He won't survive at all. As a matter of fact, I think Barca are just fine with Flick anyway. And if Madrid are going to get a next manager, I would say it's going to be, of course, Xabi Alonso. Or maybe the guy from Bournemouth, Iraola. You know, who would touch Arteta? Who? If he hasn't won nothing for any top club to consider him, for the way that we play that pragmatic football, there's only one team that comes in mind that I remember. I was just a baby when they won that Serie A title, but there's only one team I remember that won a title and a Champions League while playing pragmatic football. AC Milan. They only scored 36 goals. 36 goals throughout the whole season. 36 goals. That's the only team that comes in my mind that played pragmatic, right? Very defensive, but they were able to win a title and a Champions League in 93-94. And by the way, their manager was he also managed England. I forgot his name. Fabio Capello. One of the best managers ever. One of the best managers ever. Is Arteta on that same level as him? As a matter of fact, I think when Fabio Capello took over the manager role at AC Milan, his first season, he won the title. What phase was he in? But yet, we have to give Arteta until infinity, until his casket drops. What makes him so different from all the managers we had before? What makes him so different? Wenger has won trophies. George Graham won trophies. Like many managers before him won trophies. So what makes him so special? What is his this affinity that y'all have for him? Because he was an ex-player. I will keep repeating this time after time.
My opinion.
Yeah, I watched every Arsenal game during that era when he was at Arsenal. I binge watched Arsenal, Barcelona, Ajax every weekend when he was at Arsenal. He was not good. I remember every Arsenal fan wanted him gone because he was not good. He was not good. Let's not do the revisionism because I remember clearly how good he was, and he was not good. At Everton, I would say, okay, at Everton was good. But at our club, he was not good. Nobody wanted him. They wanted him gone. So let's not do the revisionism, people. Let's not do that because most of us are old enough to remember how good Arteta was at Arsenal. And he was one of the worst. One of the worst. And he was captain, by the way. Captain. And he was not that good of a captain either. The same goes like his guy, Ødegaard. Let's talk about him a little bit, right? For a guy with his footballing ability, right? He just I don't know what it is. I think it's a part of is laziness, or he's afraid, or he's just at the end of the day is like, you know, players that have so much footballing ability from a young age. I've said this before on my channel, right? Players who have so much footballing ability at a young age, like 15, 16, right? But don't have the people around him or go to the right club to work on their game, on their fundamentals. And you end up going to Real Madrid, a club not known for developing young players, right? A club not known for developing young players. You go there at such a young age, you get loaned out to Heerenveen, to Vitesse, to Sociedad, and then you come up at Arsenal. And now you have this right here. Then you have this Ødegaard, a guy who only turns up when the whole team, or the team as a whole, is on fire. He's not going to be the one carrying you. As a matter of fact, for a guy who's a creative spark, right? He's supposed to be the creative spark. I have never seen him like make like that creative pass, like that pass that cuts through the defensive lines. I've barely seen him do that. Barely. I've seen Declan Rice do that. Even Declan Rice, and Declan Rice not as creative as him, supposedly. Party can do that, as Party does that all the time. But him, all he does is do like small short passes and overdoes his touches to the point where the whole defense can catch up with him. He's very predictable. And I must apologize to Saka, because I thought that for a while that Ødegaard was the best player. It's Saka. And now that Saka's out, you see the limits of Ødegaard. You see how limited he is. I feel like Saka did all his hard work because he cannot do without Saka. It's not the other way around that Saka can do without Ødegaard. Ødegaard cannot do without Saka. And by the way, there's somebody saying that Ajax offered him an opportunity. Exactly correct. We offered him an opportunity to come to our club so we can develop him properly. He rejected because he thought Madrid was, I can play in Madrid. No, you cannot. And I blame that on his father, because his father is also at fault for gassing him up, thinking you can go to Madrid and with Ronaldo, Benzema, at the time Modric. No, you cannot. You have to be cut from a different cloth. Hang with these players. Their mentality is top dog mentality. Those motherfuckers are assholes. Ødegaard is not an asshole. He's a nice guy, very nice guy. I bet in real life he's very kind. But I'm talking.
Rob, can you mute your thing, because we're getting feedback from you, I think.
No, it's not me. It's
No, I'm talking about
Rob.
He's muted. He's muted. Yeah, I think
okay, to continue on, right? Like, those players are assholes. You cannot cut at Madrid if you're not an asshole. Even look at the Madrid team now. Jude Bellingham is an asshole. Whether you like him or not, he's an asshole, and he wants to win. Mbappe is an asshole. They don't play to be liked. They play to win. Michael Jordan, the biggest asshole of all time. Kobe, biggest asshole. Even Johan Cruyff, by the way, very stubborn guy, was an asshole. But that is what it takes. You have to win the game. You cannot always be the nice guy. And Ødegaard, that's why Arteta, take that captaincy off him, please, because you're killing this guy. You're killing him because he's just not a captain. Xhaka was more of an asshole than him. Xhaka would be able to do the things that Ødegaard wouldn't do. And let's try to lead this team to victory. Not saying that Xhaka was the greatest Arsenal player or whatever, but at least he tried.
He didn't hide.
Exactly. He didn't hide.
Even with his limited ability, even though he's decent, he wasn't world class or nothing, but he didn't hide. So I get what you're saying. He didn't hide.
Exactly, yeah. So that's what you mean. You need a presence. Ødegaard's not presence. Everybody talks about the clip. That clip is a perfect example of Ødegaard. He is not a presence. He don't want it. You don't. If a player is a captain and he don't want it, like he don't want it, please take that captaincy off him.
That clip was insane. That's unbelievable for a professional footballer who's a captain of Arsenal to do that. Is just
graceful. And if he did that at Ajax, I will tell you what would happen. He will get booed the fuck. He'll get booed the fuck out the Johan Cruyff Arena. He will get booed out.
Any top team wouldn't accept that, bro. It's only a club like Arsenal.
What is it?
Hold on. Before I get you on, yeah. Let me get the Arsenal man, and I'll go to you as someone that doesn't support Arsenal. Francisco, what'd you make of this, bro?
Well, good evening. I saw the Arteta's words in the interview. Yeah, all super inspiring. All the top tippy top gunners have the digital wank. Very fucking fantastic, isn't it? Is bro, over my dead body. Bro, if Arsenal was a train, it already fell off the tracks a long time ago. The problem is there's some people who think that the train is fine, there's no need to worry. Like, helping me understand, I've been seeing so much dumb shit in my Twitter timeline regarding Arsenal. I think Super Duper Mickey is using his paycheck to have a self promotion account on X. Like, fucking real talk. I never seen so much dick sucking to a fucking manager. A manager. This is Arsenal Football Club, not Arteta Football Club or Arteta's Red Blue Oyster Club. What the fuck is going on with this fan base? Are you really that fucking tap?
They just want to be right, bro. That's all it is, Francisco. Yeah, they've said so much about this manager over 5 years. They just don't want Arsenal to I feel like it's just a fear of Arsenal regressing. But at the same time, if we're not seeing progression, what is the point continuing? Their fear of regression, but we are regressing. We were already bottling the league at the start of the season. We were dropping points, getting smacked up by Bournemouth. We lost to Inter Milan. We wasn't looking convincing. We dropped points against Fulham. We dropped points against Everton. The way that we've played has gone backwards. We've been heavily reliant on set pieces. If we're not relying on set pieces, we're relying on our defense to score us goals. If we're not relying on our defense to score us goals, the manager doesn't know what to do.
When's the last time we scored?
We're playing players to the ground to the point where you can tell he doesn't trust this bench. He even says, "Oh, I haven't played all my team this season." Bro, the whole squad is your team. What's this thing about the starting 11 is your team? The whole team, the whole squad is your team. You're telling me outside the starting 11, there's nobody that you want to utilize. They're just scared of regression, bro. They're scared that we get out of the Champions League. But ultimately, are we prepared to win it? Because if the fact that we're not prepared to win it, what's the point being in it? What's the point? To get embarrassed? Do you know what I mean? This fan base forget how it felt, yeah, when we got embarrassed by flipping Bayern Munich last season. What is the point being in the Champions League if you're going to be embarrassed like that? What is the point? I want to be in the Champions League. I want to win the Champions League. But I want to go into the Champions League feeling like my club can actually has a very good chance of winning it. Thinking that, you know what? In the summer, we did what we needed to do. We strengthened. We got the players that we needed. And it is what it is. We go with the team. I trust the manager. The manager's a tactician. In-game management's on point. The players understand their roles. We're playing players in their rightful position. We've got cover in every position. We've got quality cover in every position. Even if the starting 11 player is a little bit better than the bench player, we've got bench players that can actually challenge to get into the starting 11, which bring accountability along with it. That's what I want to see. And then I'm more positive to be in the Champions League. What is the point in being in the Champions League with the state of this club? Because we're going to make the ownership money. This is what we did under Wenger in the last 10 years. We were good enough to qualify for Champions League, never good enough to truly compete since 2006. Never ready to truly compete. We always knew we'd get to the quarterfinals, sometimes semi-finals, and we will get knocked out. We knew it. We knew it. We were biding time. The last 10 years of Wenger, everyone knew we're biding our time. We're going to the Champions League and we're like, we'll get out the group stages comfortably. As soon as we get quarterfinals, like, if we get Real Madrid, not confident. Bayern, not confident. Barca, not confident. This is how it's been. So why, bro, nothing has changed. We are back at the point where we're back to the banter era. We're getting embarrassed. We can't beat Everton, can't beat Fulham, can't beat Bournemouth, getting embarrassed by West Ham. We're getting kicked out the cup by flipping Newcastle. We can't beat a flipping Finnish Man United in the cup in the knockout stages.
By the way, sorry, that was a very strong team. When you look at the team that we played, we started against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup in the first leg. That was only missing Saka. Otherwise, that was our strongest team. So this whole shit about fucking injuries and blah, 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 that was our strongest team, bar Saka not being in it. So we what? Were you a one-man team?
Now it's more fashionable blaming the ownership. Okay, let's put it face it. The ownership is the only thing they care is about money. Okay, they make the investment in order to get a return. This is how owners work.
Yep.
Pretty much simple. But let's face it, they spend over 800 million pounds. There was investment. And we still have the physicists in the starting 11 and the bench is not fixed. How the fuck is even possible? But now the top gunners, they are already setting eyes on the ownership for two reasons. It's either fashionable or trendy, it gives traction, or is a way or a scapegoat, even though the ownership are pretty much pieces of shit, as a scapegoat to shield Arteta. This pretty much shows that there's no player in that squad that has bigger PR than that fucking manager.
I don't get it, man. I really don't get it, bro. Like I said before, with Wenger, I understood it to a degree because of what he did in the past, and some fans wanted to hold on to that. This manager's never done anything. He's never done anything. This is the same fan base that were dismissing Ancelotti, the same fan base dismissing Conte, the same fan base that don't want Simeone, don't want Inzaghi. Look at the manager that they dismiss, and look at the manager that they're propping up. Based on what? Based
we
on
could
what?
have we could have answered
playing Francisco, yeah?
We
This
could
is the
have,
same fan base, yeah, that said they never wanted Mourinho football at Arsenal. But Mourinho was at Chelsea. We'll never play like that. Arsenal don't play like that. We don't want a manager like that. But when it's Mikel Arteta, oh well, it's pragmatics, it's dark arts. They flip-flop all the time. I don't forget what they said about Mourinho. At least Mourinho won major honors. You can say whatever you want about Mourinho. Mourinho, look how many goals that Real Madrid team that won the league. Man set records in La Liga. Man actually gets over the line and wins major honors playing that style of football. What does Mikel Arteta do? Playing the Mourinho style, playing the dark arts, playing the defensive football. What do? We can't even win a Carabao Cup. Bro, it's pathetic, bro. I'm beyond it. I don't understand how a manager that's achieved nothing. If these men want to be talking about, but Arteta is an ex-Arsenal player, bro, they would be more valid in terms of ex-player to want flipping Patrick Vieira.
I was going to say, it's like Vieira or someone like this, but not this guy. This guy isn't a legend of our club, is he? Come on, he's not a legend of our club.
Bro, they're rating a manager, they're not rating him based off of his managerial prowess because Arteta's never managed before. So if you're basing it back off, ex-player, we might as well either get Fabregas, that's at Como, or go and get Patrick Vieira. Those are players that actually won things with this club. So why not go with? I don't understand it. But when it's Arteta, he's an ex-Arsenal player. This and that. There's ex-Arsenal players that are managers that are more legends than this guy. This guy ain't even a legend. He ain't even a cult hero. He's not even in the same level as Ramsey.
I want to say a couple of things to add on. Okay, this season we are having injuries. Fair enough. But the last 2 seasons, we didn't have any injuries and we still managed to bottle the league. Right? We did have injuries in the last 2 seasons. What the fuck happened? And the second thing, this is when I believe this mentality of the fan base goes beyond ridiculous. I saw a fucking tweet that said that Mikel Arteta was better as a manager and a player than Zidane.
Zidane's won 3 fucking Champions Leagues.
Yeah, I saw a fucking gimp saying that on social media. This shows the fucking atrocious state of mentality of this fan base.
I said it's a cult brainwashing.
It's crazy, man. This club ain't going anywhere, bro. Macy, what you say, man? You've been quiet. What do you make, bro?
Big up Northside, my tribal chief as always. Respect to you and respect to every single one of you that have jumped on this panel. All respect and rise. And where do we begin, guys? Arteta, another stupid press conference from our fucking manager, and the fact that he said that he's not gonna quit over my dead body that sums up everything that is wrong with this football club. Arteta, for the grace of God, just fuck off. Just fuck off, Arteta. Why are you putting yourself in this predicament? You got piped at West Ham, and you still think that, oh, I'm Arteta, I'm not gonna quit. Just quit. How about I put you in an I quit match then? I could choke you out and you'll say, oh, I quit. How about that, Mikel Arteta? You're not gonna quit because you think that you're not like a WWE superstar, because there are plenty of superstars that said I quit because they had no choice. If you were in that predicament, then you should be a man and quit for your career, bro. But you're not gonna quit because you're a coward. I put out a comment that said Arteta is a coward because he is not man enough to be man enough to know that what he is doing is wrong. He can't even get a tune out of everything, and he's basically making a fool out of himself. And one of the journalists came out and asked a proper question to him. I can't remember what it was, but that journalist should give a clap for saying that to Arteta. We are in this predicament, guys, and I can guarantee you by tomorrow, Nottingham Forest will put the knife in our title challenge. And if any one of you top gooners continue to say, oh, but get behind Arteta, sorry, we're not going anywhere this season. Forget about the Premier League. We're not going to win the Champions League because PSV Eindhoven, they're not like Real Madrid, but they will find a way to pulverize us. They will absolutely obliterate us with their own squad. And do you really think that our squad is more than capable of dealing with their squad? I mean, look at this. Peter Bosch, a decorated manager in the Dutch league, has won like trophies, has managed some of the biggest clubs in Europe, while this manager has only ever managed one football club, and that's Arsenal. Peter Bosch is a winner. He has won every single trophy in the world, and I can guarantee you that he will absolutely school the manager that we have in our football club. I can guarantee you. And as for the rest of the season, just end it. I don't even care about this season. This season has been a joke. We're not going to win the Premier League. We're not going to win nothing. We are going to end the season trophyless. And this summer, this manager needs to fuck off. 90% of the fan base needs to fuck off. That fucking dog needs to buck the hell off. And that dickhead set-piece coach needs to jog on as well. I'm sick of all of this. I want a rebuild next season, and I don't care if any of you top gooners want to come at me or threaten me. You can all fuck off as well.
Hey, yo, you said you was gonna put Arteta in a fucking sharpshooter, bro.
Yeah, I would put him in a sharpshooter, or I can give him the go to sleep or the choke on him, because he's not gonna quit. Because I should do something to make him quit. Because if he's not gonna quit, I'll make him say I quit.
Nah, I get it, man. Macy, we're gonna have to send you down, man. You and Mr. David both have to go down and deal with Arteta, bro, real quick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Omar, what are you saying, man?
Hey, man, another day, another Arsenal topic. I mean, no, sir, listen. I know this pisses you off, man, but hey, listen, if there's any good side to this, bro, at least they're giving you content, bro. It's ridiculous. You gotta look at the positives, man, because I'm gonna be very, very honest, man. Like, people, you know what it is, not sir, right? Sometimes I think people find joy in your misery. Sometimes people think that, oh yeah, he enjoys doing this because he always, he makes jokes. He always, starts singing songs. So, obviously this is something he enjoys doing. Bro, there's nothing enjoyable about this. Okay, guys, there's nothing enjoyable about this guy. This is actual like misery, bro.
No, LB said it. Yeah? LB said it, Omar. Yeah, this season for him as a City fan, he said, "You know what, North? Yeah, I was on a stream with him. He asked me to jump on. We did a stream on this channel, and he said, "You know what? Yeah, the hardest time to make content, I realize, is when your team ain't doing well. It's the hardest time to make content because it just pisses you off and you don't want to do content." I said, "Bro, This is how it's been ever since I started YouTube, bro. Yeah, I mean, like you want to vent, but at the same time, that it don't make you want to consistently talk about the club. It pisses you off, bro. But yeah, continue.
You hate it, yep. No, for sure. Listen, ever since I started doing content creating, thankfully, Barca haven't been too bad like the last 2 seasons, right? But listen, we've had our low lights this season, and I'm not gonna lie, man. In our low lights, I've really struggled to get up and do streams, but I still do it. But it's tough. That's why like I'm always like very That's why I have a lot of like respect for guys like you and Lee, because bro, this must be demoralized to have to always talk about the same thing every single time. You understand what I'm saying? And the worst thing is, at least with my club, I can look at it and say, well, listen, I know that my club has high standards, and the fans will let the manager know. Like the fans will come together if they feel like things are not working out, and they will get the manager out. If the president needs to go, they'll put pressure on the president, and he will go. The problem with Arsenal is you guys are stuck with Kroenke until he decides to sell the club. You understand what I'm saying? And Arteta is concerned. Yesterday, I was on another channel yesterday, and they were even talking about it. Arteta just signed a new contract. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's literally the worst thing about it. He is technically here to stay until what, 2027, 2028? And we're sitting here, and unfortunately for guys like you who are the realists, you guys are the ones that have to always take the blunt of the blows. Because a lot of these.
Oh, it's cut out. It's cut out. Omar, jump back on, bro. Jump back on. His internet's cut out. But listen, football overseas. You can have your say, bro. What do you make of everything going on at Arsenal, bro?
Yeah, what I love to say is Arteta does have small man syndrome. He's a small manager and he lacks experience in coaching big teams like Arsenal. Anyway, you cannot say Arsenal is a big team anyway. It's more of like a medium club. And I think every year Arsenal does collects their title charge competitors medals. So I feel like Arteta at some point he just has to admit that he has to quit the job. He's like Southgate to Arsenal.
Bro, I don't see this guy changing anything, bro. You know what I mean? I've been calling out for weeks about changing the formation. I've been calling out for weeks about utilizing the players better that you have at hand. Coach your way out of it. Coach your way out of it. Unai Emery won a Europa League multiple times. He didn't have all his players. He didn't have loads of money to spend. I think when he won with Villarreal, he had like what, 20 million euros that he had to spend, and he won a Europa League. Do you know what I mean? Sporting Lisbon,
but the problem
with Benfica that spend more money than them, and they've won a couple of league titles, and they won trophies.
But the problem is that.
Oh, you're cutting out. You're cutting out, bro. Jump out, jump back in, bro. Jump out, jump back in, bro. Because you're cutting out. Try and reset it, bro.
But he's right in what he's saying in terms of like, you know, we all know this. We all know this as well. That kind of like, why did Arsenal Football Club, the Arsenal Football Club, we're not Spurs. We're not supposed to be a small club. Why did we appoint an apprentice? Essentially, why did we do this in the first place?
It was all to make sure that their dividends in the club, you know, go up. These man, they're just doing a Tottenham thing, bro. You know what I mean? They want to get the club in the best financial position. Financial, not footballing wise, not winning trophy, financial position to be able to sell the club. I think the same thing happened to Tottenham. Their owner, I think Daniel Levy bought the club. I think it was worth something like 70 million pounds. That club is now valued at like 4 billion, 3.5, 4 billion, around 3 to 4 billion pounds.
Damn.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is what they're in it for, bro. They're in it for when we get eventually the Super League's gonna come back, or do you know what I mean? The prices of these clubs are only gonna go up. Do you know what I'm saying? And when they sell, they're gonna double, treble, quadruple their money, bro. That's what they're looking for. Keep the club in Champions League. Make sure you can sell as much merchandise as you can. Keep the stock market up, and there you go. There you go. You don't need to win any. Bro, Tottenham is the blueprint, yeah? Tottenham is a blueprint. The value of your club can go up. The valuation 20,000 times, and you don't need to win anything, bro. How has that club gone from 70 million pounds of value when they got it?
They're 2.6 billion. 2.6 billion apparently.
When they were selling it, I saw something about 3 billion. But even so, yeah, Rob, yeah, from 70 mil to 2.6 billion or 2.5 billion.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, and that's with no trophies, bro. This is crazy. That's with no trophies. So what's the incentive, bro?
I have to look at that fucking stadium. Every time I go to the gym and I go on the treadmill, my treadmills are pointed towards the Tottenham Stadium. I have to fucking look at that every time I want to go for a little fucking half an hour run. I have to look at that stupid fucking stadium in my distance.
That's what it is, bro. Do you remember when we had like 200 million pounds to pay off the stadium, and the Kroenkes paid it off? Like we had 200 million that we still owed the bank to pay off the stadium. They paid it off, yeah? Trust me, they're getting that money back with interest, bro. They're getting that money back with interest. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. These men are waiting. You know what I'm saying? The next jump from, you know, when it was Division 1 to Sky Sports, to Sky, I mean, the price of English clubs, everything went up. They're waiting for the next jump because that will be the true payday for these men. As soon as we go Super League, all of this type of crap, all the big clubs that enter that, the valuation's gonna go through the roof. You sell, biggest payday ever. That's it. That's all it is, man. These men are just they're strategically lining their pockets for the big payday. That's all it is, man. These men ain't interested. I can't figure out what's worse, Arsenal or Spurs, because Spurs don't spend money, innit? So there's not really anything to believe in. Arsenal spend money, but we spend it poorly. So I don't even know, man.
I suppose it's Spurs because we're supposed to be good. Spurs aren't supposed to be good. We're supposed to actually be good and winning things. I mean, like I started supporting Arsenal in 1993. The first thing I saw was us winning the Coca-Cola Cup and the FA Cup in the same season. The season after that, I saw us win a European trophy, funnily enough. The season after that, I saw Naeem, unfortunately. I remember watching it on a black and white. Actually, had a little black and white TV. I watched Naeem lob fucking David Seaman from the halfway line and literally actually cried. I'm not so ashamed to admit, but like, yes, I was in tears.
Yeah, it was Valencia, right?
Real Zaragoza.
Zaragoza, yeah. Zaragoza. Yeah. Oh yeah,
it was horrible. It was horrible. I had a black and white TV. This little black and white TV we had in our kitchen as well. So point being is that like we had George Graham. We had Arsene Wenger come in. We are a club that is supposed to be winning things. I don't mean that to sound sort of arrogant or, like I get thrown at me entitled. You think you're entitled. Well, what do you want then? Do you actually want to win things, or are you just happy to be challenging then? Because I don't think it's entitled when you've like grown up winning things to want to keep that going. And it's about keeping the standard going. It's about keeping the standard high. And also, let's not forget that when we moved to the Emirates, the fucking club itself said we were moving there to win the Champions League, to compete with Europe's best, to keep winning titles. They said all this, and they said it publicly. And then what was supposed to be kind of like negative for holding into their own standard, it's off, man.
It's mad, bro. It's mad. Omar, I'll let you finish up because we're going to be redirecting to me. Go on, bro. Go on, Omar.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man. Unfortunately, I was just starting to talk about, the mutant Arsenal fans, and then instantly I just get, literally, bro, my stream just went off the moment I mentioned those Arsenal fans. Coincidence? I think not. Anyways, here's the thing, Rob. There's a point that you mentioned there about basically entitlement. Here's the problem that I have with a lot of these people, yeah? Especially, like, you see, the English media, for some reason, bro, I'm not gonna lie, the English media have been pissing me off, especially Kanaka. He pissed me off this week, but he's not even the one that I'm basically going at, right? The English media have such a loser mentality, bro. This is why the England national team never does well. This idea of we had a good fight, we had a great fight.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, entitlement. If you're supporting Arsenal is supposed to be a big club. Big clubs are supposed to be expected to win stuff. Like, I don't know why this is all of a sudden such a crazy concept, right? Do you think, go ask, you go to Serie A, Inter Milan, AC Milan fans, they lose their heads. Juventus lose their heads. Madrid lose their heads. Barca lose their heads, right? Why is it that when United fans, when Arsenal fans, when all of these fans start having the same kind of expectations, oh, they are entitled. I'm sorry, how am I entitled, bro? You're the second most successful English club of all time. Of course, you should be expecting. You should be expecting that the club should have a mindset of we gotta win now, and if we don't win, then the guy has to go. We need to go and you need to go out in the transfer window and actually go and sign players, right? Bro, it doesn't make any sense. This is why, right? For me, I've always said it, Northside. This is why, for me, this is why I never supported an English club, bro. Because I never understood this mindset of, bro, right? Let's praise them for being in the road, right? Let's forget that we didn't reach destination. No. It was a great trip. It was a great ride. That's what let's praise them for the ride, not for not reaching the destination. Nah, man. Absolutely not. At the end of the day, it's a
Mikey, like, that Verizon internet he got, man, it's awful.
It's a joke. And the worst thing is, Tim is lagging again. Bro, you know what? I'm gonna close out soon, so I'm just gonna because you know what it is. They don't like me, bro. They know. Listen, man. They don't like me, so it is what it is. But look, at the end of the day, Northside, keep doing your thing. Hopefully, there's light at the end of this tunnel, bro. But sadly, I wish I could give you more positivity and say, you know what, this is probably gonna end soon. But bro, good Lord Almighty, man. Like,
crazy.
It's demoralizing for listen. You know what it is? It's not even like if you know guys like obvious because I know you and I know Lee and I know a lot of Arsenal fans, right? I see what like this all of this how it affects you guys. Like I'm talking about football wise, not personal wise, but just watching football. You understand what I'm saying, right? It makes you hate like a part of you like just loses love for the game just because these guys are actually making you lose love for the game because of how they're treating it, right? And how some of these fans go at you. It's ridiculous. But listen, at the end of the day, Northside, we'll see, man. Like, hopefully one day you guys will be free of the Kroenkes, and maybe you guys will find a good owner one day.
Hopefully, bro. Hopefully.
Until that happens.
Yeah, right.
That's what we can do is hope. I don't know if any of you lot seen this. I just saw this now that apparently I've seen it going around at the moment that Saka may be back after the next international break.
I don't want Saka in the squad, Northside, because if he gets back, then this will be a huge problem for us. Because for the sake of Saka, he needs to rest himself up.
Mercy, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Let's accept the fact.
I don't wanna.
Let's accept the fact that Saka is going to be the Black Michael Owen.
Yeah, but
Bro, they're gonna push him to that. Let's be real. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, but
no side. We've seen it. We've seen this before. Hold on. We've seen this before with Arteta, bro. How many times have we seen Arteta bring players who are not 100% back into the team? Let's be honest. Right now, you look at your attack. How you guys have been hit with injuries, bro. Bro, all Saka needs to be is a 50% fit. And bro, he's playing. I'm telling you guys, bro, he's gonna play him, bro, because this guy is so desperate right now. He's desperate, bro. He needs something. You understand what I'm saying? So he doesn't care, man. And at the end of the day, let's be real. I've already said it before. I believe Saka will be back this season. But bro, you guys are not gonna see a fit Saka for the rest of the season.
You know what, Omar? I just seen, yeah. So obviously we got PSV, yeah, on the 4th of March. The second leg of the round of 16 against PSV is the 12th of March. International break is the 17th to the 25th. We will be out of the Champions League by then, in my opinion, and that's when he'll rush Saka back. We'll be out, the pressure will be on because he'll have nothing to hold on to apart from we can still put the pressure on. So then we'll rush Saka back and saying, oh, we can still build, we can still go, and we'll push on. And Saka, I'm telling you, when PSV knock us out the Champions League, that is when he's going to bring him back. Just before international break. After international break, the good news, because you know this club, every time they always got us
kind of like positive thing about
We're
out against PSV, but don't worry, guys. Saka is back in training.
Right. In training. There you go. The headline is already there, bro. Like you know what it is? If you're so used to, like, you know what it is, Northside? When you're used to seeing this all the time, you already see what's coming, right? Because let's be real. I've already said it before. People think that when I said this, and I've said this on your channel, I've said the PSV game. People talk about the Madrid game. The PSV game is not one you want to look over past. Don't do that. Because I'm telling you guys, if you guys look past that PSV team, you will be stunned. And I think you guys will be stunned. And if you guys get knocked out, because let's be real, Northside. If PSV knock out Arsenal, do you realize what that will do? How the fan base will react to that? Losing to PSV. So we all know what's gonna happen, bro. It's just like you mentioned. It's already there, bro. The news is already there. The moment you guys lose to PSV, all of the fans are gonna go crazy, get angry, all over social media. Guess what? That's when Arsenal perfectly will go out and put a picture of Saka in the training ground. And everyone is like, oh wow, Saka is back. Or maybe there's still a chance we could do something at the end of the season. Whatever.
Saka's back with about 14, 15 points behind in the league. So great.
Yeah, fantastic.
Crazy,
and
crazy.
Did PSV sign Lucas Perez?
Lucas Perez.
I heard something about that.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
PSV have got a far better squad than we've got. Look at the players. They've got 3 American players in their squad, Francesco. They've got Deze, they've got Tillman, and they've got Pepe. 3 Americans. And them 3 Americans, like, they will absolutely pulverize our team because they've got them 3. They've got Bakayoko. They've got Luke de Jong, who is a former Newcastle player, and they've also got Ivan Perisic, whose career at Tottenham was in shatters, but he'll be looking to use his kind of confidence against us.
It's mad. Yeah, they do have Perez. Why didn't they get Trusty since they're like Americans? Why didn't they go and buy Trusty? You know what I mean? Crazy, bro.
The sporting director is American. He's American. Ernest Stewart.
Bro, do you know what's mad, yeah? It's every time we're bottling it, yeah? These players come out talking about, don't worry, guys, believe, guys, all this. Shut up, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Just perform. I don't need an interview from you. I don't want to hear anything from you lot. I don't want to hear anything from the players, bro. Just win. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear anything. I don't need players to be talking to the media. Just do your job, innit? Do your job. That's all I need. But right now, I saw, where was it? I saw one. Or was it Gabriel encourages Arsenal fans to keep believing in the title race? Bro, if you want to convince us, yeah, that you guys can win it. That's it.
Games.
You gotta say nothing to us. Perform. Let
West Ham at home.
Do you know what I mean? Let your performance speak for itself, bro. Like, I don't need an interview from these players. This is all damage control. And
actions speak louder than words, isn't it?
Why ain't they getting Ødegaard to speak out? Because he's getting cooked. Because he's getting exposed. That's why they're putting him out the firing line and say, oh, Gabriel, let Gabriel. Why is Gabriel talking? What did that guy, bro? He was part of the reason why we conceded against West Ham as well. I don't even know why he's, bro, this is all PR. This is all PR.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. I've said it before, I'll say it again. A captain is an indictment of where a club is. At the end of the day, Martin Ødegaard should never be captain of a club like Arsenal Football Club. I've said it before, bro. This brother, right, for club and country, always lets his country down. Ex-Helado is a Norwegian. He's in the chat. He will tell you, bro. He will attest to my point, right? This guy, Haaland, is the only Norwegian that actually turns up, right? Ødegaard goes ghost most of the time, and he's their captain. He does nothing for them. How are you gonna, bro? What seriously, bro? What can Ødegaard say to the players, right, to galvanize them? Like, I wanna actually, like, I wish I could be a fly in the room. No, sorry. When you're doing one of your before the players come in, right? When they're in the locker rooms, right? I wanna hear what Ødegaard says to his teammates, bro, because there is no way that this brother, anybody in that locker room, gets galvanized by whatever Ødegaard tells them, bro. What can you say to these players? Like, seriously, you achieved nothing in your career. That's the problem, bro. I've always said it. When it comes to leaders, bro, right? Leaders are built different. Like, you either have it or you don't. You understand what I'm saying? Some people lead by example, by the way that they play on the pitch. And then there are those who are natural leaders up here. You understand what I'm saying?
Omar, listen to this here. I just saw this article, yeah? Arsenal could be open to selling a major star to bolster their squad with top signings. And it's a picture of Saliba. You see how they're trying to feed it to us? Oh, don't worry that we're going to lose Saliba. We're going to buy big stars. Big stars now.
Well, Saliba should just punch up Arteta and say, "Fuck you, Arteta. I'm going to Real Madrid." You piece of shit.
Northside, let me tell you something. That is it. You know what that is? You know what that is, Northside? You know what that is, Northside? That's the indication. That's the indication that we all needed to know that the Saliba is gone in the summer, guys. This is what you guys. No, I'm telling you guys. Listen, the club know how the fans are going to react when Saliba leaves. So you know what they're doing right now? They're making it seem like they're the ones that want to sell Saliba so that they can go and buy players. Bro, we're not stupid. We already know, bro. Real Madrid have already been in talks with Saliba for a while. There you go. Thank you very much, bro. Norwegians don't even rate Ødegaard. Bro, Norway is not even like a footballing nation. They don't have superstars like that, bro. They've had a few great players come out of the country. But Ødegaard is supposed to be one of their once-in-a-generation talents. Remember that, Northside? Ødegaard was supposed to be the once-in-a-lifetime, once-in-a-generation superstar. He was supposed to be the Norwegian Messi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But guess what, bro? Norwegians now, bro, don't rate him. What does that tell you? Ødegaard, Arsenal's captain, is not even rated by his own nation. As a nation that haven't been in a tournament since 2000, bro. Yeah. 2000, bro, was the last time Norway were in an international competition, bro. And even they look at Ødegaard and say, nah. What does that say about? What does that say, bro? What does that say about you guys, bro? That this guy's your captain? Like, seriously.
It's like Gabriel, Declan Rice, or Saliba, 3 of them should have been our captain, but instead we are putting this Norwegian bastard as our captain. That just makes me sick to my guts. Like, I just want to like
do you know what they should have? You know what he should have done? Yeah, said, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna observe the team and see who's the natural leader in the team, just naturally, because you already know, yeah, whoever, like, people react to people that are natural leaders, isn't it? Like the guy that says, yo, we're doing this, and everybody's like, yeah. Or we're gonna do, the manager told us to do this, let's do this, or we have to do this training or whatever. Just observe people. You're gonna see the hierarchy within them. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like when you meet a group of friends or a group of people that are friends and stuff, and you notice real quick, who's the shot caller here? He's not labeled the shot caller, but he's the one, when he talks, everybody listens. Or when he says, yo, you man, let's go do this, everybody's like, yeah. There's not that resistance. That's where you know the natural leader is within the group of people.
We just have that about him at all.
Observe it. You ain't got to force it. Because if you put, for example, if we're here and then you put Northside as captain, if man already looking at me like, bro, this guy slacking, he doesn't train well, like, and people don't naturally listen, they're gonna be like, why did you put Northside as a leader for? Like, this guy ain't the leader. Because naturally, it's Rob, or it's Macy, or it's Francisco, or it's Omar, this and that. Bro, you just go with the natural leader, and then people already listen to it. People ain't. You think that bro? Do you think they're listening to Ødegaard, bro? That based on what are they listening?
What are they listening to as well? There's nothing to listen to. Like, well, what, you're gonna have some fucking arm waves? That's all he does.
No side. All right, no side. Look at in my club at Barca. You know who our captain is? It's Araujo when he's fit. He is our captain. No, in fact, not. The Stegen is the #1 captain. He's the first captain, right? Number 2 is what's his name? Araujo. And number 3 is De Jong. 4th is Rafinha. 4 captains, no side, in our club. And Lewandowski is not even one of our captains. He's the captain of Poland, guys. He's the captain of his nation, and he's not even in our 4 captains, bro. What does that tell you? What does that tell you, bro? It takes more than just being the star player or being the man or shouting or doing any of that to be the captain, bro. You gotta be a leader on the pitch, and also you gotta be a leader up here. You gotta be the guy who can go and look, bro. Look at this season. Rafinha has been captain, bro. Do you know how many times I've seen Rafinha going in the faces of his teammates, telling them, yo, it's not good enough, galvanizing his teammates, shouting at his teammates, bro, in the locker rooms, bro. Doesn't care who it is, bro. He's in your face because he understands, bro. He's Barca through and through, bro. He's like, yo, it's not good enough. This is Barcelona. We shouldn't be playing like this. Like calling players out in the media, bro. Last time he literally called out the Barca president on that live TV. What does that tell you, bro? This guy speaks from the heart, bro. He's a leader by mindset. He doesn't care, bro. And that's what I like, bro. That's what a natural leader is. They're not afraid to say it as it is. You understand what I'm saying? And every team, whether you like them or you hate them, bro, you respect them because you know they're gonna tell it to you the way you need to hear it. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to like it. If you don't like it,
But
then
Ødegaard doesn't have that about him. We know he doesn't have that
exactly,
about
bro.
him.
You think Ødegaard is calling out his teammate? You think he's calling out Saliba or he's calling out Gabriel?
I think he is. I think he is. I don't think they're listening though. You know that guy is talking like, what the fuck is this guy? Well, shut the fuck up, bro. It's one of them ones. Like, why is this guy talking to me? Like,
okay, and you know what's funny, sir? And you know what's funny, sir, right? Rafinha can speak to his teammates. You want to know why? Because this season, he's put in 50 goals in our competitions. That's why he can speak to his teammates. His teammates can't sit there and say, but you're not doing it. Bro, I'm doing my job. Have you seen where we are this season? Who do you think has been the one putting goals and the assists this season? Right? At the end of the day, bro, that's why he can talk, bro. Ødegaard, you can't speak. Bro, Ødegaard, take your nation. Listen, carry your nation to an international tournament for the first time in 25 years. Then I will listen to you. You understand what I'm saying? Go and carry us in games. Go and win us an FA Cup as captain. Go win us Carabao Cup. Go win us a Europa League as captain. Then I'll listen to you. You understand what I'm saying? But until then, shush. Because at the end of the day, bro, you are not pulling your weight. You're supposed to be the captain, but you're not pulling your weight at all on the pitch. That's the thing, bro. That's why people don't understand. When it comes to captains, bro, it's not just about you shouting. Bro, you got to lead by example. This is why a lot of people, United players don't respect Fernandes. Because at the end of the day, Fernandes goes ghosting games. I don't want my captain to be going ghost. I want to see you doing something. Like, you guys remember when Roy Keane was once saying on TV where he literally said, bro, if I'm having a bad game, I might just clatter the hell out of a player just so that I can do something on the pitch. That's what I'm saying, bro. You want to leave a mark on the pitch so that people can be like, yeah, he did something, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Do you remember when Ramos was captain of Madrid, bro? Ramos wanted to kick the hell out of flipping Messi, bro. When Messi was absolutely killing him the whole game. One time he just kick the hell out of him and take the red card. Doesn't give a fuck. Doesn't give a damn, bro. Because at the end of the day, he has that mindset, bro. You understand what I'm saying? As a captain, bro. As a leader, you gotta lead by example. You have to be somebody who leaves an impact on the pitch so that the players can know, okay, bro, that's what you gotta do. That's what we gotta do, man.
That's the thing. We don't have any characters. We don't have any leaders. The Arsenal team, I mean, you would say maybe Gabriel, let's say. I mean, perhaps maybe Partey, maybe Rice. But like back in the day, we would have like, we look at the back four, the traditional back four, Adams, Bolden, Keown, and Ashley Cole, and then you have Vieira and Petit and Perez and Ljungberg and Omri and Bergkamp, all leaders, all characters, all people who have some moxie about them. And what do we have now? We don't have anything.
Yeah, but when your club is run by a dictator, what do dictators want to get rid of? Freedom of speech, people that speak up, people that rattle the boat. Opposition to anything that they say. That's what a dictatorship is, and that's what we have with Arteta. Anyone that speaks up, you're out. You're out, or you're frozen out. Zinchenko exposed him in the book. Zinchenko exposed him in the book. Gets frozen out of the team. Flipping. Who else? Aubameyang had something to say because he didn't like the way he was treated and the way that he made it all about Aubameyang. He's out. Yeah, I'm saying Guendouzi, another one. This is what I mean, bro. Like, that's what dictatorships are. Dictators ain't about freedom of speech. It's all about oppression. It's all about my way or the highway. Do you know what I mean? When you know what? Yeah, one of Wenger's greatest gifts, of Arsene Wenger, is he knew how to get the best out of players. There's a lot I can say about Wenger, but he knew how to get the best out of players. He knew how to motivate players. He knew how to identify talent in players and get that talent out of them. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Wenger, he made Nasri better. He made Adebayor better. He made Van Persie better. He made Eduardo better before the massive injury. He made Ramsey better. You know what I'm saying? He made players better. When we got rid of Fabregas and we were relying on Alex Song, look at the way he was running that midfield and doing defensive duties. And doing defensive duties, and he was scoring goals and he was assisting. You look at the players under Wenger, and you could say, there's a lot of things people could say about Wenger, but one thing, his talent ID was A1, and the way he would get the most out of his players as well, was A1. What let Wenger down ultimately was the fact that he didn't grow with times. football moved past the way he was playing, and his in-game management at times, he was stubborn and he defended the ownership too much when he should have called them out. Yeah. But even when we were spending pennies for players, look at the type of talent ID. Rosicky, baller. Haleb, baller. Flipping, who else, bro? Podolski. Podolski's better than any striker that we have right now.
Alexis Sanchez.
Bentner, Adebayor, all these top strikers.
Bro, come on, man. Like, look at the players that we got for the money that we've got. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, want to be laughing about Javinho. Javinho's better than flipping Martinelli. Javinho's better than Martinelli, bro.
I think the one mistake Arsene Wenger did make, I know what he did at the club was amazing. Like, he got a tune out of some of the players that he had around him. And the one mistake that he did was when he bought Petr Cech from Chelsea. Petr Cech, who was already looked like he was finished, like he's won trophies at Chelsea, and the fact that Arsene Wenger bought him at our football club was the biggest mistake that he made. And the second,
I disagree.
Well,
I
why?
think I don't think it's the signing of Petr Cech. I think the Petr Cech signing, it's not a bad signing. It's because it was the only signing. I think that season was the season that Leicester won the league, and you guys only made one signing. One. Like, that's really, you guys needed a lot of signings that season, but you guys only signed Cech. And that's why you guys struggled that season. You guys needed a striker that season. I know Giroud was in the team, but Giroud was very inconsistent, right? You didn't go out and buy you needed a midfielder, right? You didn't go out and actually buy a defender, because remember, I think you guys bought Mustafi the season after when you guys needed a defender. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, and then
you
the
guys didn't
season
actually go out
before that, we bought and in Wenger's final season, he bought Lacazette, Kolasinac, and then in the January window, he bought Aubameyang and Henrik Mkhitaryan in his final season before he announced his resignation as manager. So those
look at this. Luis Suarez, 40 million plus £1, yeah. But we were trying to go for Luis Suarez. Do you know the last striker this manager tried to go for? Sesko. This is the difference, bro. This is the difference, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, a man are telling us to accept this or get behind this, bro. This is delusional, bro. This is delusional. When you look at even the players that Wenger tried to get and couldn't get, you know what I mean? Higuain, better than any striker we have right now under this manager. We went for under this manager. Benzema, better than any striker that we got right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Trying to go out there and buy flipping players like that. Look at the players that we're trying to go in. And this is when we're paying the stadium off that we were broke, apparently.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Going for Ibra. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at the player IDs. Yeah, we didn't get them over the line. I already know that.
Cristiano
Ronaldo, bro.
There you go.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't get these players, but look at the type of players that we used to go for back when we didn't have any money. And now you look at the player ID. Now you look at the players that we're trying to get. We're trying to get flipping Williams or whatever from Atletico Bilbao.
Bilbao, yeah.
Come on, man.
That's the thing. He's not. Let's be real. I've watched that guy every week. You know me, so I watch him every single week. Bro, he's not gonna change. Bro, if anybody thinks that Nico Williams is gonna change stuff at Arsenal, keep deluding yourself. Just because he's been linked to my club doesn't mean that this guy is that guy, bro. I'm not saying he's a terrible player, but dude, the way you guys think, in your mind, the way you guys think the kind of player that he is, he's not that. You understand what I'm saying? He's not the needle mover, as they always say. He's not the needle mover signing, right? Here's the thing, Northside. You said it yourself, man. When it came to Wenger, even in Wenger's last 2 seasons, bro, even when he bought Lacazette was a top striker in League 1. He was one of the best. In fact, he was the best striker in League 1 at the time. I think Cavani was also there, so I would say maybe second best striker, right? He was scoring goals, 20 goals a season, consistently in League 1 when you guys signed him, right? So there was a lot of hype, and the hype was understandable. Now, did he read that hype? That is for Arsenal fans to say, right? Aubameyang was a top striker, right? Came in, was one of your best, if not your best player for seasons until the day he left, right? It's crazy how sometimes I even talk about this. I talk about when he signed for us, and I was telling people, right? Even in his last season with Arteta, when he was moving like that, bro, he was still your best player because he was still your top goal scorer when he left. When you guys let him go for free, right? You guys let him go for free when joined Barcelona, when we were actually struggling with goals. He comes to my club, right? Scores 14 goals in like 13 games, helps us secure second place, right? And was one of our best players. And then, not only that, because you guys gave him to us for free, in 6 months later, we sold him with profit. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, this Arteta guy, you know what North said? One of these days, keep your eye on my channel, because I'm actually going to make a documentary about this manager of yours, right, bro? Because I've got receipts, bro. I've got receipts, bro. I'm planning on making a video where I'm making Arteta the most overrated manager probably of all time. And trust me, bro, I'm planning. No, sir, I'm not even kidding, bro. I've already started like doing my research, bro, because I want to make sure I expose this guy, bro. Because this guy, now I'm telling you, man, this brother, the way he's defended in the media, I've never seen a manager be so defended in the media for doing nothing in his career. You've achieved nothing, bro. People try to compare this manager to Pep. This is the difference between Pep and Arteta. When we hired Pep was a coach. That's what people seem to forget. People think because he wasn't coaching at top club that he wasn't a bro. This guy was coaching the Barca B team. How do you think he was able to find people like Busquets, people like Pedro, people like Thiago? How do you think he knew all these players were in the academy doing well? How do you think, bro? Because he coached them when he was in the Barcelona B team. He came to the first team. The first thing he did, bring Busquets with him right away. Right away, he brought him straight to the team. Why? Because he'd already coached him and he was his best player in Barcelona B. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Mikel Arteta can't even say, bro, I was coaching the Manchester City second team. He wasn't even doing that. You understand what I'm saying? He was literally only, what's his name? Mikel Arteta's right-hand man. So was Ten Hag. Guess what? At least with Ten Hag, he was at FC Twente, then he went to Ajax, then he went to United. He had to build his resume. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, same with. Yeah, not only that, like, yeah, Arteta was the right-hand man, but there are other managers that left Pep, and look what they've done so far since they've left Pep. Vincent Kompany, for example, he left Pep, went to Burnley, and got them promoted in his first season in charge with them, and then he got sacked that year, and now he's at Bayern, on the verge of becoming Bundesliga champions. It's all because of Kompany's hard work. And Maresca, another one, went to Leicester and he got them promoted and then got the biggest job of them all, becoming Chelsea's manager. So those were the accomplishments that them two did. But what has Arteta ever done since he's been our manager? One FA Cup and that's it.
Mercy. This is why I know it's like, I promise you, bro, I hate these media darlings, bro. Because you know what happens, Northside, right? When the media starts touting someone as the next big thing in everything, in anything, whether it's in football on the pitch or in management, right? Bro, the amount of time that these people are given is an absolute disgrace. You understand what I'm saying? Because let's be clear, Mikel Arteta was a guy, even before he became Arsenal manager, people were always talking about this guy, right? Oh, he was such a great, like, when he was a player, he had such a mind, like he had a great footballing mind. You understand what I'm saying, right? He without a doubt is going to become a top manager one day, right? They were telling us this before he became Arsenal manager. You understand what I'm saying? So guess what? When he became Arsenal manager, the hype started from the moment he signed that contract, right? Arsenal have stumbled onto a gem. They did the same thing with Alonso. The difference is this: Alonso, when people were touting him, but guess what, bro? The guy started at Real Sociedad's B team, and then when he was at the Real Sociedad B team, guess what? He went to Bayer Leverkusen, right? And then you know what he did at Bayer Leverkusen? Not only did he win them their first league title, bro, he won it invincible. That's how you build your resume. That's why Real Madrid fans can be hyped up because they've seen that, yo, this guy has done something insane in less than 3 years of management. You understand what I'm saying, right? Mikel Arteta has been manager for 5 years now, bro, for Arsenal Football Club. Like, Alonso did something crazy with Leverkusen, who don't have the expectation. Like, you didn't ever when Leverkusen fans when they hired Alonso, they were thinking, yo, this guy's
he won Bundesliga and the DP and the cup.
The Pokal and reach a European Cup final.
Yeah,
bro. Think about this, Francisco. Right? Do you think when Alonso was hired, any of these Leverkusen fans were thinking, yo, this guy's going to take us to the promised land. No, they were just thinking, okay, hey, this is just another manager we're hiring. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
When Arsenal hire a manager, the idea is this guy's going to take us to the promised land because it's different. At Arsenal, there's expectations. You understand what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah, and
The issue is, the problem is, the media have decided to, like, from the start, bro. They already this happened from the start, right? When they did the trust the process thing. But the moment they said trust the process, that's when I knew what time it was. Basically, they were just telling you guys, be patient, man. It doesn't matter how long, bro. Just trust the process. You understand what I'm saying, right? And then what was the next phase? Phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5.
and not only
phase
that,
150.
Omar, not only Arteta is the one that created this whole process catchphrase.
No, it's not
Vinay,
even him, bro. It's the media. I'm sorry.
I know it's
might
the
have said
media,
it, but they were the ones who lapped it up. It's a
yeah,
disgrace.
it was the media that put together this stupid catchphrase. But Vinay and Edu were also behind this whole process thing because Vinay basically said we are going to build a squad of young players to like make Arsenal great again. And then Edu went out every summer and every January, and he went out and got any single young player Arteta wanted to buy. And that's the reason, like, why we are in this predicament, because them three motherfuckers are the ones, and the media as well, all of them are part of this whole process catchphrase that we are stuck with, and the whole phases thing that we are now, like, that we have now got to believe in.
Let me say this, right? And this is probably the last thing I'm gonna say because I know Northside is gonna be closing out soon. But you see, when it comes to Arsenal, right? Arsenal Football Club, like a club of the level of history of Arsenal, the fact that there is a manager who has zero resume before he arrived at your club, right? And is still here. And the only achievement that we can only talk about him, and the only reason why he's still here, is because one, he won an FA Cup in his first season, and two, but look at the team that he inherited. The team he inherited won him his last trophy. I want you all to remember that, guys. The team that he inherited, that bum Arsenal team that he inherited, won him his last trophy. The team that he has now, the team that he apparently, this team now that he's built now, guess what, bro? He's 1-0 with this team. What are people telling me? Bro, because this is what they say, like, honestly, this is what Arsenal fans have been saying to me, bro. He had to build. Look at the team he had. Bro, I always have to remind these people that, yo, if that's the case, then why is it that he hasn't won anything? Because guess what, bro? The last time he won something, it was with that team that he needed to replace. What are you saying to me now?
It's all to prolong him staying in the job, bro. We already know what it is, man. But listen, big up, bro. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up Macy, big up Rob, big up Francisco, big up Omar. We're gonna redirect to Lee. He's got the watch along. I think it's for the. Is it who's playing Barca, isn't it?
Barca
versus
Atleti.
Yeah, the watch along. Barca Atleti. So make sure Northside Raid on the way in. We're gonna redirect right now. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Northside Raid on the way in, and we're out. Love.